Ladies and gents, welcome in. Airline is live on your Monday, believe it or not. And we are bringing you live coverage of the Jet2 757 Golf Sierra Lima Alpha Charlie retirement. And we're going to be live until that aircraft departs, which is slated to be about 1 to 1:30 p.m. this afternoon. So welcome in if you are just tuning in. 05 operations today. Mega views of the departures, which is what we want.
Yeah, it's going to be good, this. Emotional, of course. Farewell to a beautiful bird that is Alpha Charlie. The Jet2 757-200 series that served for many, many, many years under the Jet2 brand. Made many happy memories, of course, as we mentioned on the last show, but it's going to be really sad to see it go.
Yeah, really important for us to cover this as a channel. Just so you guys are aware, our plan is to cover all of the retirement flights if possible as well. So get used to kind of checking in with Airliners Live if you are looking to keep up to date with all of those. And we'll be posting on our socials as well. But before then, probably the best view of Manchester Airport on reverse operations here on Airliners Live. Live from the runway visitor park here at Manchester Airport, the home of our channel. And as you saw there, absolutely outstanding view of both the arrivals and the departures. And Annika saying, is the draw today? Yes, the draw stream is scheduled for about 4 p.m. this afternoon. So just keep your eye open for that going live. But we've got important business to do first. And as I said earlier on, it's due between 1 and 1:30. We're going to keep an eye on it. We do have some help as well with keeping us up to date on that. And we'll keep you guys up to date as well. But plenty of awesome aviation action to come before then, as we've got a nice couple of hours of both arrivals and departures on 05s here at Manchester Airport. So grab yourself a brew and enjoy some aviation. We've got a Singapore A350 on the pushback, an awesome departure coming very soon. But first of all, out to Geneva, where we flew the A380 from last night. EasyJet. A320. Huge thank you to Flight Radar 24, who we'll be making full use of on today's stream.
Yeah, definitely. Very useful on days like today. They do have the estimated departure time on there as well as the scheduled departure time. This plane was originally meant to go out at 9 o'clock this morning, and that would have been quite nice for us. We could have came down, streamed it, and then obviously in the afternoon done the giveaway stream. In the end, it's worked out pretty decent anyway. You know, we can still do the giveaway stream today. And that's why we weren't too keen on letting you guys know a time ahead of schedule, because as with everything aviation, it's subject to change. Yeah, and obviously, I mean, I know the giveaway stream is very important, but I'm sure you guys understand that this stream is also probably, if not slightly more important as well, just to make sure that we're bringing everybody this retirement flight, and a true icon as well here at Manchester Airport. And unfortunately, we're going to see yet more of these coming up over the next couple of months. And as I say, our goal here on Airliners Live is to bring you coverage of all of these retirement flights. It's never a sight you want to see, is it?
No, some emergency services activated there, heading over to Terminal 3. Hope all is well, of course.
Definitely.
But a huge welcome in to everybody with us this morning. Yorkshire Rose, good to see you. Silky Sam, great to see you, mate. Mark Cook, good morning. Samantha Littlewood, Bill Stewardson, all the mods as well tuning in. Thank you, mods. Scott Heafield, welcome on to you. Conrad, good to see you. George 757, Suze, Lee Bracewell, Anthony Lee, good morning. Doug tuning in over on Twitch as well. And Conrad with a £5 donation coming into the stream. Thank you so much, Conrad, for the £5 donation, mate, saying for a box of Kleenex for our tiers.
Oh,
hey,
mate.
we're going to have to get used to this, mate. There's more to come, I'm afraid.
That's it. Yeah, we did have a bit of contact with one of the pilots who will be flying at Alpha Charlie over to St. Athan today. Well, I was saying to the chap that isn't it crazy how it's probably the last time it'll ever fly. You know, the last takeoff it'll ever have will be the one that we see today. Super sad.
Yeah, I think we were saying on Sunday's show as well, I think with the 7.5s, I think they're kind of like the last of the breed, you know, to go. I feel like they're the last icon here at Manchester now, really. We've lost the 7.4s, the 7.6s.
Yeah.
You know, we lost a lot of our 7.5s, Jet 2 being the only operator seeing those regularly. I know Iceland Air still operate them here and there, but Jet 2 the only major carrier now, and it's it's going to definitely be different. It's going to be different without the 7.5s.
Yeah, good question, Bill. Asking, does retired mean that they'll become cargo birds, or will they be scrapped? I mean, when we say retired, we usually say retired from commercial operations. So, with the Virgin Atlantic 7.4s, that was a combination of things. Some of them got scrapped, some of them went off to private sales, didn't they? Some of them went on to become cargo. And they retired from their commercial operations, pretty much all of them. So you could no longer fly them as a passenger, right? And same with the 757s, but I believe all of them are not going to have a second life as a cargo bird. I think they are all getting scrapped. But I'm not 100% sure on that, but it does seem that way.
Yeah, 32 years old, that aircraft, and it's put in a fair shift. It really has put in a fair shift.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? And these are proper workhorses, these 7.5s. They've been flying day in, day out, and especially being a bit more on the vintage side of the age, right? It's crazy how reliable they are. I know they've had a few issues, but, nowhere near what you'd expect for the age. They fly beautifully as well. We actually flew on Alpha Charlie last year in August to Mallorca, and it was beautiful. It was really good flight. And, I'm talking like it flew just as well as some of the 737 Maxes that you see. And, I thought it was more comfortable, more well pressurized. And of course, with Jet 2, of course, you get that really nice service as well. So, yeah, it's going to be a shame to see them go.
Yeah, a lot of passengers on the flight yesterday probably didn't realize how lucky they were, I don't think, to be on that final revenue flight for that aircraft, and probably blissfully unaware that that'd be the last time they'd be on a 757. But I think that is the case with probably most passengers, that they just see these aircraft as a way to get on holiday, and probably don't really know, the icon that they're flying on, really.
Exactly, yeah.
In from Berlin, this next arrival, EasyJet Neo. When is the retirement flight? It's today, Jaden. We are here live covering it today.
Yeah, feel free to share the stream around, folks. Get some more people in, especially if anyone who's into more classic airliners, Jet 2 in particular, of course.
Yeah, please share the stream around. We've put a post out on Twitter, so if you head over there, give it a share. Tag whoever you think is relevant in your retweet. Let's get as many people in here as possible, and we'll try and bring you the very best coverage of it. Of course, as it's taxiing past, you'll enjoy uninterrupted views and audio of the aircraft departing here on the channel. And you will get the very best view of the departure here on Airliners Live today.
the A380 not be in already as well? Is that?
I was just looking for that as I was clicking go live.
Yeah, normally it's landed by now. Not sure. Oh, is it? Has it landed and it's now on the remote stand? Is that?
Yes, it's round the corner, isn't it?
Yeah.
They've started using that now.
Ah. Allegedly that's viewable from Matt's car park view, so I'm excited to see that when we next have Matt over there.
Estimated departure time is, at the moment, about 1:30, 1:25. But it is subject to change. Hey, Bill Stewartson, welcome back, mate. 14 months. Thanks for your support.
Thanks,
Barry
Bill.
and Linda watching as well. Hey, guys. Welcome in.
Hello. Bit of a bonus show. I did see people earlier on in the chat saying you should do more Monday shows.
Yeah?
That's it. It's a good day, actually. It's a very busy day at the airport. Kind of beat them Monday blues as well for you in the chat.
Mummy Cherry just saying we flew out on Alpha Charlie on Thursday.
Wow.
So I'm so chuffed to have been on one of its final flights.
That's crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's so crazy. Yeah, a lot of people don't sort of realize the history of these aircraft. Because when you're on board these 7.5s especially, from a passenger point of view, like, you know, who was not so clued up about aviation, they are very long, the 7.5s, of course. When you're on board, you can see just it goes on for ages when you look down the aisle. But, you know, in terms of Jet 2, they feel quite modern. Like, maybe modern's a bit of a push, but you get the gist. They don't feel retro or vintage or old. The only thing that do stand out is like the occasional bit of, you know, like the overhead panels for the passengers. You know, you got the buttons for the cabin call and stuff. They're quite old. They're quite dated. I think they must be the originals or something. But you know, they have the same seats as things like, I believe, the A321 Neos and stuff. So for average Joe, you're not really going to notice a big difference. But when they take off, you can feel the power of them. Often they are very quick. And of course, like I said, they're very smooth flights, which I guess people take for granted. You know, they don't sort of understand how old the aircraft is. And also, because you've got no complaints about it, you don't really think about it. You're just like, oh, it's a nice flight.
Yeah.
A lot of activity on the airfield as well in terms of ground vehicles. There's some tractors and JCB telehandlers moving as well. It's all go at the airport today. 2E787 Dreamliner rolling now. To E Foxtrot. The actual name of this plane is Neil, if you noticed that.
That aircraft taking passengers out to Dalaman. Quite a nice flight.
I was going to say, it looked like it took off quite effortlessly there. Probably quite light.
Those aircraft well used to flying much longer flights than that. So anyone on board that today is in for a bit of a treat, experiencing the 2E Dreamliner on probably one of the shorter routes.
Wow, AL80C say my new Golf Lima Sierra Alpha Charlie die-cast model is due for delivery today. That's awesome.
Very nice.
What? Who makes that, out of curiosity? We have a couple of the... I don't know who makes them. There's a Skymarks, you know, the ones that you can buy on board. We have a good few of them in our house. It's like tradition to buy them on board because they used to be quite cheap. I'm sure they were only like £9 at one point. I think they went up to about 12 quid or something. That's still so cheap for... Given they're only plastic, but they are decent. Like, they're not bad models. If you see them on a shelf, you know, they look quite smart. What Sam does is every time she's on a Jet 2 flight, she'll inquire to see what they have in stock. And if they have a 757 in, no doubt she'll buy it. You know, buy the whole stock. There's usually not many, though. So you have to be like that. I don't think they do the A321 Neos yet, though. which that would be nice, especially in a .com scheme. NG models. Oh, right, okay. Is that, you said that was die-cast, didn't you? Make sure you get some photos. Herpa make them. Okay, Pedro. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Sam would know. Sam is very clued up on that. But I'm not sure if they still sell the 757 ones, you know, and can't imagine as much demand for the company to buy more of them. But then again, I remember when Virgin were retiring the 747s, and it became like a huge event. Like loads of people showed up at the RVP, people buying models of it, you know, to remember the occasion. And I hope the 757s get the same sort of level of reception when they all go, you know. I know we've still got a few left, so I'm not expecting a big crowd yet, but certainly when that last one goes in, apparently in January, you know, it's going to be a special send-off, I think.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how busy it is. Obviously, the 747s were kind of a bit more of a, you know, much wider reaching aircraft, I think, in terms of fans and stuff like that. I think the 75 is a bit more of a enthusiast's aircraft. Like, only if you're really into aviation, you'd know about it, you know, that it's going. But it'd be interesting to see if it gets a good send-off. I really hope it does.
Yeah.
Qatar 350, only 5 minutes away. Yeah, cheers, Paul. Thanks for letting me know, mate. We also have our Singapore A350 number 3rd to depart, just down the end of 05 left. But first out, we've got a Ryanair, followed by an EasyJet departure.
It'd be fab if we had some aviation tags of them. Yeah, St. Joanna. Yeah, that's a really good point. I know you can buy some plane parts from, I think it's Alpha, maybe, on plane reclaimers, if you search that on Google. But they're not cheap.
No.
As you can imagine. You buy some things like entire engine cowlings and things like that.
There's a lad down here. He's got our stream on right in
Yes.
front of the chat. You see him. He's see if you can get him to give a wave on stream. He's got his back to us now with his dad.
Oh, on the sat on the bench.
No, just coming up to the bench now.
Oh yeah, I see him. Yeah.
You see him. I'll keep an eye on him. See if we can get him on. He just walked past the window, showed us, giving us a wave.
Nice.
A legend. Oh, he's clutch, you know.
He's looking out for this Ryanair, isn't he?
Yeah, get the Ryanair out and we'll see if we can get a wave off him.
It's a Ryanair Buzz departing there, 737-800 series. Climbing out of Manchester Airport. We're on 05s today. And there'll be a single runway operations for a little while as well. Not 100% sure what time they close. Anyone got the runway times? I'm still learning them myself. I think they will stay on their single runway ops for a good few hours, though. And I think this plane is due out on 05 left if the wind stays as it is. It's not a particularly strong wind, though. Looking at the forecast yesterday, it was hard to call. It was sort of 50-50 about which way it was going to go.
Give them a quick zoom in, see if they see it. They're both intently watching the stream. Wait for the YouTube delay. wait for the delay. They'll clock it. This is a good test of how long our YouTube delay actually is. There we go. Yeah, full squad on there. Good lad. Love it.
The dad's going to turn around in 5 minutes.
Terry Edwards, cheers, mate. Cheers for supporting the stream with a £2 donation. Coming in saying hello to young Emily, who's watching from home. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, nice one.
This aircraft lined up out to Amsterdam next.
And of course, the fundraiser is now closed as well. It's finished. So you can go on the fundraiser page and check it out. It's closed, but you can still see the total on there as well. And all the donations are on there visible. I believe that finished on £18,110 in the end.
Well done, everyone.
It's just crazy money. About 452 total donations, I believe.
Hey, Smithy. Cheers, mate. Just gifted a membership to the community. Thank you, dude.
Nice one. Thanks, Smithy. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, crazy amount of support. Of course, that ran over a week and a half of fundraising, and it was just interesting because I did draw up a graph as well. I might share it to the VIPs, where you can see the donations increasing, you know, like a cumulative chart of it going up, and it is crazy to see it. Each stream, a big pump, and you know, we hit the goal really early. It was great. The original goal
mad.
Of £8,000, and as Matt said, we've managed to hit £10,000 more than that, which is nuts.
Yeah, well done, everybody. Well done, everyone.
Could not have expected that. I don't think we're going to top that anytime soon.
No. Looking forward to the giveaway stream later on. And Lee, thank you so much, mate, sending in a £2 donation. Thank you very much, mate. Trying to get a bit of a train going, get a bit of a train rolling. Cheers, dude.
LSAA was Toga, quite special, so hopefully the same today, St. Harry. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice. I mean, it's the last ever takeoff of this plane, and what a way to send it off, but definitely no guarantee. We'll see.
Ryanair heading out to Porto, but our A350 is next to land, just about to touch down any second now. And Ian Whiting tuning in, welcome in. And Comper on Twitch, great to see you, dude. And Alpha Juliet, buenos dias from Peru. Welcome to you, mate. Thanks for tuning in. There it is, 350.
Amazing.
Wow.
One of you.
That was silky smooth. Qatar A350. 1,000 arriving in after 6 hours, 42 minutes. And our Singapore A350 lining up next to go. And Bill Stewartson, thank you so much for your £2 donation. Thank you very, very much, mate. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate it. Yeah, the aircraft down there, holding short of 05 left. Okay, ALATC. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for that. Keep us updated. I assume Alpha Charlie will just be on a remote stand over near Terminal 2. As she actually was on the Sunday show when we seen it on MacCam. I'm curious actually to see it because with the last 757s and the 2 E76s as well, they took the branding off it, didn't they, before they retired them? So it's going to be a bit of a gnarly sight if so. Sad sight. Speed brake still up on the Qatar there. Look at that. That's a cool shot. Wow. I love that.
Oh, Amy, thanks so much as well. Kindly sending in a donation to the stream today. Yeah, it's not the best day. Not the best day for an aviation enthusiast, but we've still got them for a couple more months.
Yes.
So we'll enjoy them as much as we can. I think they'll take precedent over other aircraft moving around the airfield.
Yeah, I did see a question in the chat earlier asking if we'll still see them flying in coming weeks, and I believe so. I think every day pretty much for the next month at least we'll still see them. but you know they'll dwindle down, and you know even when we had a lot of them, you know, last year, the year before, still wasn't a guarantee that we'd see them on any given stream. You know, sometimes they'd all go off early on Canary Island runs and stuff, and off to Turkey, you know, early doors, and you wouldn't see them until, you know, later in the afternoon. Alpha Charlie's still fully branded. Okay. Interesting. That's interesting. But then again, I wonder, does it matter if it's going to get scrapped? You know? Whether there's like some kind of legality there, I don't know.
I wonder if it's to do with, you know, where they're going as well. Because obviously if they are going over to a cargo operator, let's say, for example, I know this one isn't.
Yeah.
Then it would be debranded, I assume, before it happens, because they probably wouldn't own it at that point then, would they?
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Tracy just gifted a membership to On The Road 98. Thanks so much, Tracy. Appreciate that.
On the road again.
On the road again.
Great shot there. Singapore lining up on 05 left.
One of the Jet 2 leased aircraft from ETF Airways, just slightly blocking the view of the Singapore departure there.
See a lot of smoke then kicking out of the wheels as the brakes are applied to stop them from spinning. Who in the chat also seen the Formula One yesterday?
Everyone's talking about the Formula One yesterday.
It was pretty wild.
I went home and I thought, oh, let me test this A380 performance patch out.
Yeah.
I thought I might as well stream it. So I turned the stream on when I got home. And then everyone was like, I think it's Pedro mainly in the chat as well, just saying, mate, the Formula One's just crazy today. Like, if you're not into Formula One, today's the day to watch. I was like, what? Like, what can be happening that's that good?
I was thinking that actually, because, you know, this is my first season being kind of into Formula One, not properly, but I'll watch the races and stuff. And first of all, is this spoiling the results? I'll quick spoil it if anyone wants to mute.
Yeah, there's a spoiler coming up, folks. So now's the time to mute if you've not watched the Formula One yet.
So there you go. They've all gone now. Right. So Sam, her brother works for Alpine. So could you imagine the celebrations with her and her brother and stuff? And because he's based down in the Enstone factory in Oxfordshire. I've actually been there into the factory as well on a tour, and yeah, we were celebrating. It was really, really cool to see them get that awesome result. But the race in general was wild.
I feel like I need to just go and watch the highlights of this.
You should actually, yeah. Because what I used to find as well, like some races can be so boring, can't they? Like there's like things maybe like Monaco and stuff where there's very little overtakes and it's just you're just watching cars go around really fast and not very much action, but that was the opposite. It was like loads of action. Every lap there was some drama, lots of stopping and starting, lots of safety cars, lots of, you know, bad decisions, shall we say. So yeah, I'd watch it if I were you.
A huge thanks coming into Silky Sam for sending in your second gifted membership of the stream. Cheers, mate.
Hey, thanks.
It's gone to Ray Brown. And Beastie Lucifan, how are you doing? I know you upgraded earlier on as well, didn't you, Beastie? Let me go back and check. You did upgraded to business class membership, so thank you so much for that. You got a bing bong for that one. And then you've also gifted a membership, which has gone to Carl Ordish. There we go. Welcome in, Carl. Hope you're doing well, mate. And thank you so much, Beastie, for gifting that membership. And Sandra Thank you so much as well. Gifting a membership. Appreciate that, Sandra. Going to Webbo. Enjoy that membership, Webbo. Thank you so much for tuning in.
What's going on in the chat? A bit of a train going on. Thank you, folks. Ryanair 737. Taken off there. There goes the landing gear, getting tucked in there to the body of the plane. Oh, we did have that prop as well coming in. The Luxair coming in from Luxembourg.
Oh, majestic. Majestic.
Right, you were asking that when Flybe were operating.
I know. And I don't think it's coming anytime soon either. So.
And now the new sim's coming out, so is it?
I don't even think it's coming out for the next year, mate, to be honest. They've said they are working on it, but it's just like, listen, Majestic, just add me to some sort of email list. I'll give a monthly update on the stream for free. How about that? Oggy64 with a 5 months as well, saying best channel in the UK. Keep it up. Hey, appreciate that, Oggy. Thank you so much for saying that, dude. I know there is a lot of choice these days, so that means a lot, mate. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. The Luxair taxiing in there. Was waiting a bit of traffic, I think, on the taxiway. There's quite a lot of work going on taxiways these days, so I think the traffic flow is a bit lower than usual. Yeah, the Ryanair, just entering your screen for a moment, is heading out to Verona. That aircraft is actually 20 years old. Which one? That Ryanair 737. It's got to be one of the older ones in the fleet. It is. I think their average age is about 13. So, and it's always changing with the deliveries of the Maxes. Looks great, though. Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, credit where it's due with Ryanair. They do maintain their aircraft pretty well. How often do you see Ryanairs go tech at Manchester? And I suppose it goes hand in hand with their very small turnaround process. They're trying to really optimize the planes being up in the air as much as possible, and a key to that is keeping them in good condition and mechanically, right? Yeah, they are a very safe airline. ETF on the way out. It's heading down to London, so not a long flight. All right. Bit of a reposition. Looks like it. Wow, that's quite an early rotation for Jet 2. Yeah, I was just going to have a quick nosy at... as you folks who watch regularly know, the Emirates A380 normally parks there, where that jet bridge is fully extended for some reason. But they're doing a lot of work. It might be to do with the jet bridge as well, hence why it might be extended. But as you can see on the ground, though, there's a lot of stuff going on. And as a result, they've actually moved the Emirates A380 from there. So it's a bit of a shame that we can't keep tabs on it, although we can just look at radar. But it was nice seeing it there. But the bonus will be on Match Show, I believe, if they're still on that on Sunday, that we'll be able to see it on the ground on a remote stand, getting turned around, which is cool. So we might see things like it getting refueled, a much better view of it getting, loaded, offloaded cargo and things like that. So it might actually be really cool. It's going to be really interesting to see, isn't it? Yeah. But welcoming everybody. If you're just tuning in, welcome to Airliners Live, where we're bringing you live coverage of Golf Sierra Lima Alpha Charlie's retirement. Going to be leaving Manchester Airport within the next couple of hours for the final time as it heads down to St. Athan to be retired. And it's the first of a few to be retired now as Jet2 upgrade their fleet of aircraft, investing heavily in the Airbus A321neo, which we've already seen many deliveries of those into Manchester already. And it does mark a big revolution in Jet2's fleet as they shift heavily away from Boeing into the Airbus fleet. And yeah, very, very interesting to see that happening live on our shows. Right, they're using a lot of runway, but... It makes sense. Makes sense, yeah. I was going to say, look, now it's just quick taxi off in Terminal
Yeah.
3's right there.
Probably low auto brake, roll it out to Mike, and left turn into Terminal 3. Easy clap.
Yeah. Don't know how
Got to do that at London Heathrow when you're in the British Airways. You just try and YOLO roll it all the way down to Terminal 5.
That's it, yeah, I was going to say. I've been on that flight a few times, and yeah, they do. I assume the opposite, though, the other way around. I assume
Yeah, the opposite's like auto brake free. Like
stop quick.
Just there on VATSIM, you got 3 aircraft behind you, and the guy's like, "Can you please expedite your vacate from the runway?"
Yeah.
It's like, "Yeah, mate, I'm braking as hard as I can." Auto brake 1, just coasting.
Let's see. Yeah, there you go. So she's already there.
And Mark says, next Tuesday can't come quick enough for me. Beautiful 11-day break in Benidorm. Nice one, Mark.
11 days.
That'll be nice.
Curious how warm it is around there this time of year. I've heard it can be quite nice. Golf Uniform Zulu, Hotel Zulu on the edge of this EasyJet A320 Neo.
Mr. Skulls saying 1,000 viewers in the house. Welcome, everybody.
Wow, that's quite a lot for a Monday.
It is. Thank you so much for coming across to Airliners Live.
Welcome in. Yeah, there's the Ryanair taxiing in, having used pretty much full length on the touchdown. Pretty short taxi. Compare that to when it uses 2-3s, for example, and it has to taxi all the way back.
And George Smith. Welcome to Premium Economy, mate. Thanks so much for supporting the channel with your VIP membership. And Jerry saying, do you stream Microsoft Flight Sim? We do, mate, but we do it on our second channel, the Airliners Live Crew Room channel. If you want to go and subscribe to that, we'll put a link in the chat for you, mate, and just tune in and come and enjoy some Flight Sim with us. It'll be great to see you in there. And Chuck, thank you so much, saying South Carolina says good day, and good day to you as well, mate. Anybody watching across the seas in the US? Welcome in. We've got Greg in from the US as well on the Twitch channel.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, whereabouts is that, Andy?
It's just above the terminal.
Oh, okay, fine. So it's,
it was just above, more closer to the runway before, though. Wonder if that's been reported on the old airways. Seems to be coming down now, actually. It's going to land. Land on a remote stand. That's strange, isn't it?
Shark English saying it's 4 a.m. here in the US. Hey, welcome in. Thank you so much for tuning in so early. Just about to arrive in from Vienna. Austrian 195. Mrs. Airliners Live is in the office today, so she can't watch, but saying a quick hello. Hey, up,
Hey.
Jen. Hello, hello.
Maybe having a good day.
And Tom and Ann, thanks so much, guys. Just gifted a membership. That's gone to Ryan S.
Ryan S. Or is it plural? Is there more than one Ryan? One of the BMWs on the move as well. I think that's due to open any day soon. Might even be open today. The Ether terminal there, to the left of the image. And we should have the video of our exploration of that. You know, we got invited to go inside and see and meet the team, sit inside the cars, try the coffee.
Yeah, we definitely made sure we tried a brew out, guys.
Yes.
Had a great time.
Yeah, I'm excited to show you guys that.
And Jepson, 2001 says, hey guys, so I met my wife on Golf Lima Sierra Alpha Charlie 16 years ago on a Jet2 charter flight to Akrotiri. She was cabin crew, and I worked in operations at the time. How cool is that?
Wow.
So this aircraft probably means a lot to you two, mate.
Wow. What a story that is.
Love that. Piotr, thank you so much, mate, for the 2 years of membership coming into Airliners Live. Says, I'm glad I can support the best in the business. Keep it up. Hey, cheers, mate. Thank you very much, Piotr. Thank you so much. And yeah, ALITC saying FOD reported on ATC, so that balloon has been it's been clocked by someone in the tower. I think there'll be one guy out going like this. Come here, come here.
I wonder where it came from, because I didn't even notice it. It just appeared. Very strange.
You want to get that flare gun out?
I know, I was thinking
Shoot
that,
it out
yeah.
the
They got a way to snipe it out. That'd be cool. It seems to just go down by itself, though, so interesting.
Gaz saying, I'm in Tenerife now. Enjoyed the 757 flight on Alpha Echo yesterday.
Oh, yeah. How was it? Didn't we? We caught your departure, didn't we, as
I think
well?
we did, yeah.
Because we've seen 3 literally back-to-back Jet 275s going. I think Alpha Echo was one of them.
Beautiful Scandinavian Neo.
Wow.
Greasing it down from Oslo.
Mega.
That delivery really kicks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Love that. The Pegasus A321 Neo just heading back out to Istanbul. And if you've not done so yet, we'd really appreciate it if you just take 2 minutes, quickly head over to Twitter. And on our Airliners Live Twitter page, we've just put a post out with the live stream link. If you can give that a share and a comment and a like. Drop a comment on there letting us know where you're watching from. Try and get as many people in here as possible today. It'd be fantastic. Really want to give this aircraft a big send-off here on Airliners Live.
It's weird how live streams over there are still so buggy. It's like they've just been forgotten about. I do check them out every now and then. And yeah, they're still not great.
What's that?
On the old X platform.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do keep looking, don't we?
Yeah, and it's just a bit of a shame, really.
It would be good to have a stream going on there, I must admit.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a way to do it reliably, even if it is terrible.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Just to have a bit of a presence on that. This Ryanair aircraft will be heading out to Berlin. The taxis down Bravo. Soon to join Alpha. Hi guys, does anyone know when the fundraiser raffle is? Yes, Millie, we're aiming for 4 p.m. this afternoon, all being well. Right here on this channel. And Chester, tuning in all the way from Jamaica.
Wow.
Welcome, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Really looking forward to 757 from Bluebird.
Oh, yeah.
That'll hopefully be released soon for Microsoft Flight Simulator.
That'd be really good.
I'll be really looking forward to giving that a test on stream. I know the guys are working really hard on that.
How was the A380 update? Is it
Fantastic.
helped? Yeah.
Helps a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, really, really good. I'm super impressed.
What a team they have.
Mate, they're the boys.
Yeah.
Fly-by-wire just doing bits already. An EasyJet Neo arriving in from Copenhagen. WHBQ on Twitch, tuning in from Memphis, the home of FedEx. I bet you're treated on the daily, mate, with some awesome FedEx aircraft.
Yeah, they still have, is it the MD-11s?
MD-11's got to be my favourite.
Yeah, they still got them, have they, I wonder? I assume they have. These cargo birds, they last forever, don't they?
I know.
They don't seem to go.
I wonder what the criteria is for whether or not an aircraft heads over to be cargo.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's advertised for a while, and if it doesn't have any takers, then it's let go, or how that works. It'd be really interesting to know, because it would have been really nice to see the Jet 275s doing a bit of cargo work. I know a few of the Virgin Atlantic 747s got a second life over in the States. I believe it came over to Manchester actually once. Either that or it was slated, or we were kind of crossing our fingers that it was. Can't quite remember. Yeah, Skulls RVP's nice and busy today, mate. Lots of people come down. Again, it's quite hard to tell whether or not it's the draw of the 757 retirement or...
Yeah, it does seem like the mound's busy, doesn't it? So,
I wonder if they've posted.
For a weekday. Is it Alpha Charlie's last flight today, saying DBB Aviation? Correct, yeah. So yesterday it did its last ever commercial flight, so it was last time it flew with passengers on board. So them days are gone, and today it's going to take off for the last time in its life, as it's going to land in St Athan over in Wales, which we assume is where it's going to be scrapped. So I know Joanna in the chat was asking if they might do aviation tags of it, and I believe that's one of the airports that do tend to, the planes do tend to end up on the market in terms of bits of the plane. So let's cross our fingers for that, because I'd love a piece of that plane. For me, the one I am really crossing my fingers for it'll be allegedly the last one to go, is Alpha India, which is also the oldest in the fleet. Has been for a long time, and apparently that's going to go in early January in the new year. So it's the only one that's going to make it through the likes of Christmas and New Year's, and then we're going to see. I think it's the 4th or 5th of January. It's allegedly going to go, but these are all subject to change. But it's very sentimental to us, that flight. So when that goes, and it's also the last one in the .com scheme as well, still flying. So yeah, I'd love to get a piece of that. That'd have a very special place in the house, I think. I feel like if there was a seat in the house of Manchester Airport where you could have judges who judge the landing of an airplane, it would be right here. That perfect side-on shot, wheels contacting, touchdown zone, right? Yeah, Mads Jensen, Manchester's not a bad airport at all. I know it gets a bad rep from customer surveys and stuff, but I think it's better than people say it is, from my experience, and I've flown out of here many, many times. Because the places where it shines, them surveys usually leave out, 4th of January from Alicante, the last flight. Okay, saying J-Wings. Thank you for the info. Same with ships, decommissioned, especially Royal Navy ships. Yeah, I can imagine, yeah.
I think Becky's going to head over for a picture when it's pinging, so... Mods, can you just remind me when it's pinging to just send Becky a quick message? Ryanair heading out to Berlin.
Off she goes. 737. Well over 1,000 people tuning in live for this special occasion here at Manchester Airport. It's an airport with lots of variety. I mean, so much variety. We even seen people on the runway yesterday, and they were doing a good thing, actually. They were doing a charity fun run on the second runway, which was really cool. Fair play to Manchester Airport for organising that. I can't think of any other airports that do that around here. Really, really cool to see. I do wonder what the airlines and passengers and stuff thought when they seen that. Yeah, James, T3 is quite small, especially with how busy it is right these days. That is going to change in the coming years, apparently. There's a massive amount of refurbishment that's going to happen to this airport. You might see my dad soon on his flight. Nice.
Awesome.
Let us know what flight it is. And we'll,
Yep.
no worries. We'll try and catch it. Nice, Paul. Hopefully we get to see this departure live then. It is scheduled in 50 minutes time, 5-0. These things sometimes run a little bit late though, so take that with a pinch of salt. Red nose. Norwegian 737 on the taxi out. If AC wasn't getting retired today, it would be coming back to pick me up from Alicante. Flew here on Monday. Wow, DB Aviation, that's crazy. Yeah, it seems like they're getting... I mean, you know, things change, right? Like, they'll change what planes they have allocated and stuff all the time. I think when we were flying to Corfu a couple of weeks ago with Jet2, we flew out on Alpha Echo, the 757, and originally it was... Alpha India flying out, but also an A321neo flying back, and both of them changed. Now the airframe going out stayed the same. It was a different 757, but going back, they changed it to a measly 737, which, I mean, not the end of the world, but you kind of want something a bit more interesting, don't you? It would have been nice to have a 7.5 going out and a 321neo coming back, because it's like it's two ends of the scale, really. The sort of retro birds versus the brand new ones. What are they getting replaced with? A321neos. They've ordered a lot of them from Airbus. A lot. And they are drip feeding them into the fleet at the moment.
A Norwegian 73 heading out to Oslo. Yeah, 75 is being replaced with the A321neos. Jet2 have a huge order for those aircraft. They are taking slightly longer than expected to filter through, but we've seen quite a few be delivered already. And next to land in from Frankfurt, Lufthansa A320.
Here she is. Slowing down nicely there.
TAP Air Portugal to Lisbon, just taking the shot for us. TAP Air Portugal operate a range of aircraft on this flight, varying mainly between these Embraers and their Airbus fleet.
Yeah, it's a bit chilly-milly. Chilly-milly?
Chilly-milly, it's very chilly-milly.
Yeah. Feels like the temperature dial's getting turned down now here in Manchester.
Nice wave from the flight deck as well. First officer side.
Lovely. Considering it's colder now than it was at the coldest part of the show yesterday. And it's about midday here.
Really nice colours on that TAP branding. Always looks great, doesn't seem to matter the weather. Cheers, Ben. Loving the extra show. Thank you, mate. Great to have you with us today. Yeah, we wouldn't miss this today, mate. Over 1,200 live viewers watching. Welcome, everybody. And next to land, another beautiful looking aircraft in from Cairo.
Ooh.
Egypt Air A321neo. Short final.
Oh, nice, Matt. Saying 757 pushed for Alicante. Yes. At least we get to see one today that's not getting retired.
I know. We've also got a Virgin Atlantic A330 pushing for Bridgetown as well.
Wow. It was quite gloomy yesterday. I mean, the thumbnail for today's show I took from yesterday's stream, and you can see how like it panned it. As you were saying, it looks like an actual photo, don't you?
It does, yeah.
Because the shutter was so slow because it was so dark yesterday.
I'll be honest, I like it. I
Yeah.
think yesterday looked great.
Yeah.
I'd go for a bit of a slower shutter, me, you know.
Yeah, it did look good.
I mean, let's be honest. You got the skills, you know what I mean?
Skills to pay the brown bills.
Exactly. It's brown envelopes you don't like usually, isn't it?
Brown trousers as well.
Yeah, they're never good.
When you're going down the water slide.
Silver Aviation, Pilatus PC-12 NGX as well.
Oh, nice. Love the
Very nice
NGXs.
aircraft. Operated by 247 Aviation.
It's mad how small they look here, isn't it?
Crazy.
Yeah. Beefy little biz props, I guess you call them.
Yeah. In front Egypt. Yeah, that's the one. Right, heading out to Lanzarote.
Floating off the runway there. Fairly long flight down to the Canary Islands. About 3.5 to 4 hours roughly. Depending on headwinds, tailwinds, things like that. Yeah, the very, very pretty Egypt Air coming in from Cairo. Fairly new airline to Manchester, this. Originally operated the 737-800s and eventually stepped up to these Neos. A little bit of a bigger plane. A bit more efficient as well. And they have recently placed a big order with Airbus for about 14 or 15 A350s, the 900 series. So maybe one day we'll see them in Manchester. Maybe.
Air France A220. Taxiing past us here at the Runway Visitor Park. Home of our live streams. A huge thanks to both the Aviation Society and the Runway Visitor Park for working with the channel and making it our home for the last few years.
I can hear a sound. A familiar sound. 757. This 757, pretty much identical to the one we're seeing retiring today. And a wave there as well for the flight deck. Fitting. I believe Alicante is the route that they're going to be used the most on for the remainder of their life as well. Quite a popular winter destination with Jet2.
Yeah, we'll give you a wide shot on the retirement one. Don't you worry, folks. We got it in the bag. Air France A220 lining up, ready to go. Heading back to Paris, Charles de Gaulle, and that's followed out by the PC-12. Nothing arriving for the next few minutes, so we'll just enjoy the departures. And no, that is not the 7.5 that is retiring. Don't worry, folks. Hey, thanks very much for returning membership. I still don't think we can pronounce your name. We do try.
Do you want to give it a go?
I still don't fully understand the message you put in every week as well, but it's become part of the weekly fun. So thank you so much. The live broadcast owner has been warned hard. I'm still trying to work out if that's a really bad Google Translate or if it's just funny. But we'll please explain. Mr. Bing Bong, Paul Davies in the chat. Got a tissue? Don't cry, mate. It's not time yet.
Yeah.
Probably one of our biggest Jet2 757 fans in the community.
He is one of those who, when he books a flight with Jet2, he'll scout out for different airframes on the booking page. Always seems to land on a cool airplane in one way or another. I think he did fly on the A321 Neos as well recently. So did Matt, I believe. I'm still yet to fly on them.
Yeah, pilot's aware that we're streaming, Joanna. So I think we might get a little wave, I think.
By the call sign as well will be Chanex 757.
Oh, that's great.
Very nice and fitting.
Love that.
There goes the Pilatus PC-12 NGX, the latest edition of the PC-12 variants.
Okay, now going up. I may have forgot to put my gear up on the departure on the A380 yesterday for just a little while. Just long enough for people to notice. And taxiing out. Soon to depart very shortly. Virgin Atlantic A330 heading out to Bridgetown. So a really nice departure coming up, folks.
Oh yeah, Mary Matthews. Yeah, Alpha India is quite special. You can see why. Here we go, lining up. Not the ultimate departure of today's show, the retirement flight, but this is off to Alicante, I believe. on a passenger service here.
Hey up, Jake. How you doing? You finished work yet?
Could come say hello.
Yeah, 757. Heading down to St. Athan. So I don't think it's going to be fortunate enough to have a second life with the cargo companies. BBB Aviation is waiting at Alicante for Jet 2 to pick him up.
Nice.
Here we go. Unmistakable sound. 7.5 blasting out. Rolls-Royce engines on board. Screamer.
We need like a SpaceX style live audience, don't we?
We do.
Cheers, cheers. Woo.
Hey, Johan's got us on the big TV. Nice one, mate. Appreciate that. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Welcome to Airliners Live if you're new. And if you are new, feel free to say a quick hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in. Over 1,400 live viewers tuned in to the home of live aviation here at Manchester Airport, as we bring you live coverage of Alpha Charlie's sad retirement flight.
That viewer number creeping up. I know a lot of people are looking forward to seeing this, or maybe not looking forward to, but, you know, wanting to catch the last departure of the 757. Still hasn't happened yet, folks, so stick around. It's due in about 35 minutes' time.
Apparently Ricky's on the way to Bridgetown on the Virgin Atlantic flight.
Oh, nice.
May have a good break, Ricky.
Amazing.
Shout out from Justin as well.
What a cool airline to be flying with as well. Very jealous.
It's Ryanair heading out to Shannon.
What will Jet 2 do with the engines from Alpha Charlie when it retires? I think that's the main problem, is the engines are at the end of their lifespan, so I've heard, so they're going to need to be scrapped. I don't think they have much use for other planes, for example.
I think they maybe potential to grab some spares off them, but we don't know fully, to be honest. If anyone does have any info, feel free to put it in the chat. It's live, Jim, but not as we know it. We do plan to cover all of the Jet 2 757 retirement flights. Yes, that is the plan. Keep an eye on our socials, on our YouTube community tab as well, for all updates on that. But feel free to make Airliners Live your home for these Jet2 757 retirement flights. Check in. If you know it's happening, check in a couple of hours before. I'm sure we'll be live.
What I'd love to see as well, if anyone's got any photos of Alpha Charlie, the 757, whether you've flown on it, you've got photos on board, or you're a photographer and you've got pictures of it, I'd love to see us share them on our Discord or our Facebook group, the Airliners Live community group over there.
And what I'll do is I'll also put a post out on Facebook, guys, as well. And you can comment on there with your best pictures of Alpha Charlie as well. We'll get that up on probably tomorrow's schedule, I think. So keep your eye open for Facebook tomorrow. And show us your pictures on board Alpha Charlie.
Seem to see this EasyJet quite often, Lima Charlie, the A320neo based here at Manchester Airport. We do have some A321s based here at Manchester as well now. Although I've only ever seen it once since they started being based here.
Dave Cox, that's awesome, mate. What nature reserve do you go to, Dave? Out of interest, if you want to let everybody know where you are 5 days a week, I suppose. I only ask because I'm into wildlife photography as well. I've currently got my wildlife lens with Sony, unfortunately, for repair because it had a bit of an accident whilst away a few weeks ago. Warnham, local nature reserve in West Sussex. Nice, mate. Nice, Dave.
Bit far from us.
Yeah, a bit far for me, that, mate.
Very nice. Very busy at Manchester today. Constant planes moving, whether they be heavies or these narrow bodies that we're seeing as well.
Quite a nice couple of hours, this, I think. Nice silky touchdown by the Ryanair Max arriving in from Dublin. As this Tui heads out to Hurghada.
It's a long flight for a 800 series.
And Justin, thank you so much for the info, mate, letting us know there's an EasyJet A321 landing in about 5 minutes.
Yes.
That'd be awesome. Nice to see that. Aircraft arriving in from Alicante. There it is. It's just on the base leg. Thanks so much, Justin.
Cheers.
And lining up, ready to go. Virgin Atlantic A330 heading out to Bridgetown. Screaming departure coming up. Now's the time to click that like button if you haven't done so already as well, folks. Really does help the channel a lot. Shirley Dev, good morning. Beautiful smooth rotation. The Virgin Atlantic A330. Just doing a chippy run, says Ian. Mate, what a shout. And just as you saw as well, as that Virgin Atlantic taxied in front of us, or took off in front of us, sorry, we had the Kuwait 330 taxi in front. Should be another awesome departure coming up, folks.
BRB, one sec.
And this will be Interesting to see how it compares to the 3:30 departure a second ago. A huge thanks to Flight Radar 24 for sharing our stream as well. Appreciate it, guys. Captain Mark in the chat. 757. One of his favourites.
Oh, yes.
Are you free, Mark? Fancy a quick chat on stream?
That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome if you're free, mate. Sorry to call you out on stream. This is what happens when you have ideas on the fly.
Yeah, Mark used to be a pilot of the 757s back in the day before he moved to his current airline based at Manchester. Aer Lingus, ATR 72, heading back to Dublin. There's a lot of planes waiting to go. This is going to get noisy.
Wonder if the Aer Lingus will take the intersection and sneak out in front of this queue. 5 aircraft down at the hold.
Doesn't look like it.
Bet he asked.
Turn left. No, turn left. Make a U-turn when
Like, come
possible.
on, just let me out. Go on.
Just see the wings of the Q8 Neo down there as well. That'll be nice.
Tim, no, not yet, mate.
Nope.
Not yet. Stick with us.
Scheduled to depart in about 25 minutes. Great shot there of the EasyJet A321 Neo landing. It's the first time we've caught one arriving on the stream since they started being based here about a week or so ago. Nice addition to the airport, though. EasyJet opting for slightly bigger planes. There really is no drama for them, since a lot of pilots will be able to swap between them effortlessly.
Nice to see the EasyJet A321 Neo. Got a couple based here at Manchester now, which is great. Should see them a bit more regularly.
Saying the A321 Neos are just taking over the world at this point.
It is.
So many airlines are getting them, including these, which is part of the reason why 75s are disappearing. Of course, it was always coming anyway, but it's definitely sped up that process. Hype to see the Iceland 76. Is that in today? With Turkish Airlines 321 with a special livery.
Euro League livery arriving in from Istanbul.
Something a bit different. They like their special liveries, don't they, Turkish? In
Yeah, nice.
that kind of format.
It's due out but delayed. Cool. Well, hopefully we get to see it, mate.
Yeah, that should be. So I'll ping it anytime soon, actually, by the looks of it. Wow, what a really cool catch that is. I know Matt, of course, caught it on his Friday show. Yeah, not often delayed, Iceland there. They're usually quite punctual on the departures. If they ever have delays, it's never that long. Must be having issues. Oh, yeah, Amy. Yeah, could happen. You never know, do you? Everything in aviation is subject to change.
I dropped you a message on Discord, Captain Mark. Next out, heading out to Antalya, the 737 MAX from Sun Express.
Wow, such a smooth takeoff. Big Daz, hello to you, welcome in. So for those tuning in to see this retirement flight, it hasn't happened yet. It's scheduled out in just over 15 minutes time. You have a very beautiful Q8 A330neo on a taxi out though. Lining up on the runway now. We'll stick with this. It's a real channel favourite, this. It's a big occasion, this, for us, because the Jet 2757s have been such a staple on the channel for many, many years. Staple of Manchester Airport Aviation. One of the many airlines that put us on the map for sure, and probably one of the main icons of Manchester, you know, having so many based here, especially with the age that they are as well. And sadly, this is going today, 757 Alpha Charlie, with more going in the coming weeks. What a lovely looking plane that is. Big engines. A330neo. Allegedly going to start getting flights with Virgin of this airframe soon as well. That'll be nice. It's not a plane we see very often at Manchester, to be completely honest. There's that Turkish Airlines special scheme. I've seen this a handful of times before. It's probably a bit dated.
Does look nice though.
Yeah.
Does look very nice. But I think live on the line, we may have Captain Mark. How you doing, Mark?
Hello, mate. You all right?
Very, very well. Thanks for hopping on at short notice.
Hey.
Not a problem.
Great to have you, mate. And we all know, but secretly,
Yeah.
the 7.5's got a big place in your heart, hasn't it? 3 years
It is, mate.
on board for you.
Yeah. I flew it for 3.5 years for Australia. Loved every second of it. Absolutely fantastic aircraft.
And what was it about the aircraft? Was it the power? Was it the look of the thing? The noise? What was it about the 7.5 that made it special for you, mate?
All of it. It flew right. It handled nicely. It was nice in a crosswind. It was nice in turbulence. It was massively overpowered. And it was just a much nicer plane to fly than the 7.3 or even the Airbus.
Yeah, it just handled a lot better. I remember you said to us that any issue whatsoever, it just had so much power behind it. No stress.
I've said on the screen before that we used to double derate the engines in the climb because it was so powerful.
Wow.
Normally you derate your engines for takeoff, which is fine, which we did on the 7.5 as well, but it had 3 different climb settings.
Yeah.
Because it was so powerful. And we came out once out of Salzburg we used the maximum derate for takeoff. We stayed in the lowest climb setting and we hit 42,000 feet in 13 minutes.
Wow. That is insane, isn't it?
I mean, an Airbus will take 25, 30 minutes to get to, the upper 30s if it can get there. It won't go over 39,000 feet. The 737 will go up to 41,000. But it would take a while to get there.
And what sort of flights? You said you were operating with Australis. Where were you flying in the 757? And is there any sort of memories of the aircraft that stand out for you?
Yeah, I mean, we used to go down to we used to do ski runs to Chambéry in the winter. Hang on, I've got a terrible feedback. Right, so we used to do Chambéry in the winter. We used to do Egypt, Hurghada, Sharm, Luxor, Taba. Greek islands on holiday flights, Iceland, the Santa flights, and then there was regular stuff. There was scheduled stuff for a company called Jet Air taking oil workers to Kazakhstan and Equatorial Guinea in the armpit of Africa, and also Hassim Massoud in the Algerian desert. And then we had flights down to Sierra Leone, Ghana, and Banjul, and also a route down from Paris down to Djibouti, just next to Somalia. So that was always interesting. But yeah, it was just a brilliant aircraft to fly. The problem with it is, though, it burns too much fuel.
Yeah.
The empty aircraft weighs 10 tons more than a 321neo. The technology's moved on. The planes are now lighter. The neo engines burn very little fuel. So it burns around about a ton an hour more than a neo.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at 800-900 quid a ton of fuel, that's a lot of money.
So the airframe's just been priced out, you think, now with the modern aircraft coming in?
Yeah, I mean they've still got a life. They'll still fly for donkey's years in the cargo world. There's still hundreds of them flying, especially in the States. DHL, FedEx, all of that. I've got loads of them.
Yeah.
I think the parts might be getting a little bit hard to find because I know Jet2 bought a Titan one a couple of years ago, registered it, and then scrapped it and used it for spares. But for the commercial world where the profits are really, really tight, you're looking sometimes you're looking about £5 per seat profit. That's it. And when you're burning an extra 900 quid, an hour in fuel, the accountants don't like it.
Yeah, I think that's it. And I think, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure on the logistics on it, but I think Jet2 have probably held on to these for maybe a little longer than even they anticipated as well. Do you think, with the obviously the huge transition over to the 21 Neos and they're slowly being phased out over the next couple of months or so?
Yeah, I've got a lot of mates that a lot of lads have left my lot and gone there, and you know, they go to the videos. It's a good aircraft. It's reliable. It does the job well, and you know, it burns cupfuls of fuel. You know, I'm happy for myself to go and have a look. If Jet2 was to phone me up and say, have a chat with us, I'd go and have a chat with them. But
Yeah.
you know, the dream was to go back on the 7.5 at some point, but I don't think it'll happen now.
Yeah, I think sadly we're gonna see the last of those, but yeah, definitely a sad day for the 757. I think it's cool to know that you flew on a mate as well, and
Yeah, I loved it.
I think we're gonna have to get you down and have a proper good chat about the 75. I think maybe on the final one might be cool, but we'll have a chat.
Yeah, well, I'm part-time now. Hopefully I'll be abound to do a bit more time with you guys now.
Yeah,
Because
amazing.
this summer's pretty unpleasant. I've got a bit more time on my hands, so hopefully we'll be able to get some more bids out and do a bit more.
Bit more stuff. Hey, Mark, thanks so much for taking the time, mate. X757 Captain. Cheers, mate. We'll catch you shortly.
Yeah, take care.
Take it
luck,
easy.
mate.
Cheers, buddy. And there you go, chat. Captain Mark, as you well know, X757 Captain. He now flies Airbus here at Manchester Airport, and taking the time just to let us know a little bit of his experience on the 757 flying for Australis. It really does sound like some interesting times for him, and I know he spoke to us a lot about how much he loves the 757, and great to get his insight on that. Hopefully we'll get him involved again on a future show. But cheers, Mark. Thanks for that. EasyJet just taxiing out in front of us to Paris.
I believe we do have another Jet 275 on the way in as well. Which is one of the ones that we've seen yesterday. Alpha Echo. It's coming in. Should be landing in the next few minutes. Still no sign of that Iceland Air, I assume? 7.6.
Not at the moment. We'll keep an eye on it.
What a mega view that'll be of the new livery on it as well.
Very much looking forward to that. It's not Friday as well.
I know, yeah.
What's going on?
It's Monday, the new Friday. Yeah, he's such a good guy, Captain Mark, isn't he? If you've ever met him, you know, or seen him at the likes of the TAS Fair, what a legend. Probably the most friendly guy you could ever meet. Helps the channel out a lot as well, in many different ways.
Yeah, he gives us so much time for the channel. An absolute legend.
Yeah, cheeky bonus stream indeed.
Yeah, I hope you're enjoying it, guys. It's great to be here today. 1,600 live viewers tuning in. A huge welcome to everybody. Welcome to Airliners Live. Hope you're all enjoying today's feed.
Yeah, from Palma de Mallorca, the next arrival is a Jet 2757 Alpha Echo. And it's Jet 2 Flight 832. I think that EasyJet is going to wait for that arrival. There's a Ryanair Max on the way out as well.
Yeah, don't get him started on the dad jokes. I think Captain Mark wrote the book for dad jokes, I think.
Yes.
Ryanair 737 Max heading out to Malaga.
I love this view that you get.
I love 05 ops at Manchester. Absolutely love it. Paula Day says, I've put earphones in at work and no one's said anything yet. You got to test the water, Paula. You never know. You could have been missing out. I mean, you know, the trick is just put one in.
That's it.
Just put one in.
Old school.
And then, you know, hide it with your hair. And
Easy.
no one would know. You know what I mean?
Used to do that in school, and you'd always find them songs where they're like stereo split, aren't they? Like,
Yeah.
one ear would have the guitar and the other would have the drums, and it's like you get one or the other.
And you think you've just got some weird mega mix version that you've never heard before. Yeah, I appreciate it. Let's get those Captain Mark emotes in the chat. Mark just giving us a bit of insight into the 757 and what it was like to fly. But I think the main thing is the power, isn't it? It's the power of that aircraft, and as he said, it's even overpowered, and probably what made it so popular.
Mark would make a great uncle. He would. If you think he's fun normally, imagine him with kids.
Yeah,
He cranks it up a lot.
I saw a video of him in the mod chat, and we're all like doing Halloween. You know, we all put our decorations up and stuff like that. Captain Mark decides he will dress up as a bush and sit on his front porch for the evening and let everybody come up to the door. And after they come up to the door, he'd go, "Thank you, see you like this, dressed as a bush." You just think, mate, the guy's on the next level, man, just making everybody have a great time. Love it. John saying, my grandson was absolutely over the moon when we met Captain Mark at the RV Prix a few months ago, and he hasn't stopped talking about it. That's awesome, mate. Such a graceful landing as well. Reg on that one, ending in Alpha Echo. 36 years old from February 1988. What a lifespan these aircraft have had.
It's wild.
Just arriving in from Palma de Mallorca.
That's the one that we flew on to Corfu a couple of weeks ago. Really, really nice flight. It's one of the older birds, isn't it? Yeah, imagine trick-or-treating a house and the bush jumps out at you.
Mate,
You would not expect that,
you
would you?
would definitely not expect that. And so cold as well.
Yeah.
Is that bush shivering?
British Airways on the taxi out as well, going back to London Heathrow Airport. I'm not sure, Ray. I don't think Alpha Charlie is going to use much runway at all, if I'm honest. It's going to be so light, the aircraft. Hardly any fuel needed. And of course, no passengers, right? All luggage.
EasyJet heading back out to Paris.
I think for us, though, them being on 05s is probably the best layouts for these kind of shows. You know, we're going to have a nice look, good look of her as she taxis past. Maybe get a wave from up front, and then have probably the best view at Manchester Airport of the departure as well. Mate, even me in the bush suit was freezing. I can imagine. It's cold when you just stood still. I'd know that quite well myself. Bit of a bumpy landing there on the Pegasus. I know, Paul. I think I have had one pretty powerful takeoff on a 757. I was back with Thomas Cook. They really give it the beans for some reason out of Manchester. And yeah, it was pretty wild. Like being in a sports car. Can you imagine what that thing's capable of when you've got no passengers on board, you know?
Right. Can you imagine?
These pilots today. Sure, it's tempting.
Bet it is. Bet it is. But I suppose the last thing you want is to have it go tech. Just because you decided to give it a beans on one last flight.
What a shame that'd be. So we are at the time now that it's scheduled out. I'll see if I've got any messages from the pilots. Oh, they've sent over a picture as well. Have a look in the Insta, Martin. On
Okay.
Airline is live. You'll see.
Okay, we should be back, folks. Should be back. Apologies for that.
Welcome back.
Little power cut. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Right now, just taxiing out. Heading out to Dublin. Who's this then?
Yo, yo.
Jakey boy.
Yes, boy.
Wow, I didn't expect that. What the heck?
Oh, yo, Pandy.
Yo, yo, yo.
How we doing?
Yeah, I'm here as well, apparently.
Yeah, he's here.
Andy's here. We got Jake, and you may recognise him. You may recognise his voice from our flight on the second channel
That's so random.
last night. Just come and joined us for the 7.5 depart. We can't put him on camera. I've had to quickly change the camera angle so that
I'll
he's
stay
not
over here.
So he's not in on his work clobber. He said
I'm in the corner.
he's in the corner, but he's come down to enjoy it.
This is mad. I've never been here in my life.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. I suppose, without disclosing the airline, can you tell us a bit about what you do? Is it something aviation related by any chance?
I'm really bad at explaining it when I can say stuff. Never mind when I can't go into detail. So
It's something to do with planes, anyway.
Yeah,
isn't it? And
something.
it's not flying
Something.
them, unfortunately.
Yeah.
no, I'm not quite that clever. No.
And as the Ryanair taxis out to Dublin, Aer Lingus just about to touch down from Dublin as well. But not too long, hopefully, on this 757 departure.
Yeah, so I was looking as we were offline for a moment, planespotters.net, where you can see the sort of history of planes and stuff. The Jet 2 retirement today, actually, she started Alpha Charlie at Air Transat back in 1992 and served 10 years for Air Transat before moving over to an airline called, well, Ryan International Airlines. Is that any link to Ryanair? I don't know.
Curious.
And then in 2006, she moved over to Dart Group, and now Dart Group is the owners of Jet 2. So eventually it was reallocated to Jet 2 Airlines in May of 2006, where it's been well, till today.
Andrea Robson saying, my son is the first officer on Alpha Charlie today. Hey, Andrea, I bet this is a great moment for you to tune in and enjoy then. Yeah, we're keeping an eye out for them.
Yeah, we have been in touch with one of the pilots. And,
Yeah, I've just checked. There is a bit of a delay, folks. There is
I'm
a bit
not
of a delay.
surprised.
So, yeah, we're going to be more closer to 2, I think, on the departure.
Yeah,
Which isn't too bad. Not too bad.
Womp
Yeah.
womp.
Sorting out some paperwork apparently, and we'll see it soon.
Yeah, we'll stick around, of course.
Plenty of time to get this stream shared around, of course. This iconic moment where Golf Lima Sierra Alpha Charlie departs Manchester Airport for the last time for her final resting place of St. Athan. I did see Matt put in the chat that the Iceland Air 767 is due out in about 5 minutes, 6 minutes from now as well. So hopefully you see that soon.
So we were talking earlier on about the 380 update. It's good, isn't it? I think it's helped a lot with the performance.
It is a lot better. Banging out updates quicker than Max. But, so it's very promising. I mean, couldn't really complain in the beginning anyway. It's free, you know.
Well, exactly, yeah, free aircraft, and I mean, I think everything that it released with as well is it's pretty impressive, I think.
Oh, it's very impressive.
And is it an alpha state, did you say?
Apparently.
Yeah, apparently so.
I wouldn't call it an alpha at all, me. I'd probably say
No.
that's in beta, if anything.
Well, if that's in alpha, what's the Aerosoft in?
Yeah, Narnia, I think.
It's still in the mixing bowl. That.
Yeah, we're not many fans of the Aerosoft 330. I've got my personal opinions on that. I don't think I'll share them on the stream, but yeah, let's say I think let's just leave that one well alone. I think, but yeah, no, it's good to see some aircraft coming in, and a few people have been saying, "Oh, you're hyped about 2024," and I was saying, "Well, I'm not really that hyped at the moment, just because we've got so many cool planes now in 2020 that are going to need at least some sort of update to move into 2024. So I don't think we'll be ditching it as quickly as people may think."
I've missed something. Who's chatting?
This is Jake. He's a bit of a trouble causer, I think. But he comes along on the trucking streams on the second channel, flight streams. You've got your own Twitch channel as well, which you're building up.
Yes.
So yeah, you'll probably hear him a lot more on the second channel, I think. Planning a bit of trucking as well, aren't we? A bit of trucking convoy going on.
When's that happening?
Couple of days, I think.
Okay.
Whenever you're not in work, I think.
Yeah, a couple of days should be fine.
Yeah, we'll get a bit of that going. I think there's you, me, John, Seb, Brownie.
God.
I can join you.
Going to be a bit of a conga line.
Brownie got it.
Brownie's got it.
He's got it.
You're
I've not seen you.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Well, I downloaded it and tried to log on, but you had to have, what was it, 2 hours minimum?
Yeah.
So I had to just sit there in the truck for 2 hours.
Yeah, he wasn't allowed to drive with us.
Just had to sit there and do nothing.
I suppose I'll stop people making fresh accounts or something. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Strange thing to have.
Stand by, folks. I just need to fix our overlay so the screen will look a bit strange for a second. There we go.
There's a lot of cameras over there.
And just ignore that. I'm fully aware that that's not a Scandinavian going to Oslo, but that was the aircraft I clicked, at which point I realised the overlay wasn't working. So there we go.
There you go.
Great to see a Dash 8 though.
Yeah.
It looks
Strange always seeing one with, was it Urini?
yeah, they had a charter for one earlier on.
And the reg was like DAASH. Dash.
Dash.
Dash. German Dash.
They're heavily on Dash.
Got a lot of whiffs of jet fuel up here today.
I think I'm immune to it, you know. I don't notice it anymore.
You don't clock it
No,
anymore?
Not once.
Surprised I'm not.
I remember when, back in the day, in the sort of early post-COVID days, it was kind of our go-to spot to go in the car park on the other side of the runway.
Sniff air fuel.
And mate, when you film in there, you just get just big wafts of it just coming in.
It's like,
and when it's freezing, you just get these big wafts of warm air. It's just
like-
the best.
Oh, yeah. That's
When
nice.
you go on a flight, there's a smell to the plane, isn't there?
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
I can't smell that
You don't
anymore.
smell that
No.
anymore.
Don't smell that anymore.
Mate, we smell that when we go on board, like these planes, you know, that are like flight sims and stuff. You get a whiff of it.
Yeah.
Really?
It was great. Yeah, the deck, the 747, the deck at Barton.
Oh, yeah.
You go in and you're just like, wow, that's it. That's what a plane smells like.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Ronnie saying, what's the name of the flight sim channel you run? It's our second channel, Ronnie, and it's called the AL Crew Room. We'll get a link in the chat if you want to go and give that a subscribe. There's the Nightbot link. It just says, here's a link to the AL Crew Room. Head over and give that a subscribe and come and join us. There's no schedule to those streams. We just go live when we can. Looks heading back out to Luxembourg on its regular flight from Manchester. 12-year-old Dash 8. I think Seb's hanging around somewhere in the chat.
Oh, God.
Egypt's air's pinging up again already as well.
Right, see where that Lux Air lined up on the runway?
Yeah.
That's exactly where I want the 7.5.
Oh,
Not that
wow.
I have any say in it, but it would be really nice.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Do you think it'll use much runway, Jake? The 757 on the
Say that
device?
again, sorry?
Do you think it'll use much runway? This
No, I mean,
7.5?
if that was me, I'd just max throttle it. Just, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to the scrapyard, man. You know, there's no point preserving anything.
Yeah,
Get it straight up.
just no runway used.
Give it the beans. That's what we want to see.
I suppose what you'd hope for is a full length. Even if they don't fully go for it, it'll be up quickly.
I think where we are here as well, I
Yeah,
think we're in quite a
definitely, if
good
not
point.
Before. Lucky with 05s though. I reckon that's what you want.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh, nice, Ronnie. That's cool, mate. It says, I've subscribed to the second channel. I might join you in my West Atlantic workhorse. So you're doing a bit of the old cargoes there, Ronnie.
Hey.
Nice, mate. That'd be fun, actually. I'd like to do a bit of a cargo run with you, mate. Maybe one night. Get a few of us heading out of East Mids or something.
Yeah, they do quite short flights then, don't they? Sort of up and down
Very
the
short.
UK and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Moving fish around or whatever it is these days.
Fish.
Scandinavian aircraft heading out to Oslo, just lining up down at the end of 05 left. And we definitely got some good luck today being on reverse operations. Really are going to get the best view of this departure.
Yeah, I do need to get back into GeoGuessr as well. Yeah, it's been very busy of the evenings lately. Vertical takeoff for the 7.5. Yeah, literally.
We did do a bit of DCS, Chris. I'm definitely more of a commercial flight simmer, though. I like DCS, but I'm no good at it, mate. Too many buttons to remember.
Even as a viewer, you kind of need to know what's going on, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
It'd be very easy to get lost in in what they're doing. Another Ryanair on a taxi out, 737 MAX 8200.
Take it easy, DBB. Thanks for tuning in, mate.
OKLM Neo on finals. Thanks, Lee.
Oh, great. Nice.
Be the first time seeing this landing on a 05 for us.
Finally taking it off the Copenhagen's.
Where's it in? Does look nice. In from Amsterdam.
Yeah. Yeah, they've had them for a little bit, haven't they? Just not flown into Manchester. We did have the E2s. And then that, what was it, Transavia?
Yeah, Transavia was operating for ages, wasn't it?
Yeah. And what was the last one? It was like an Eastern Embraer they had for a little bit as well.
Nice. It's nice to see him finally coming in.
Yeah.
They look great.
Yeah, so we're into overtime now, folks. The plane was meant to depart about 20 minutes ago. Just a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, probably closer to 2 p.m. is our current information. So we'll keep you guys up to date and stick with Airliners Live. Thank you so much for being with us today. It's great to have you all in the stream.
Yeah, it's a sad send-off. They've still got a good handful of 7.5s in the fleet, though. Jet 2 after this. So we will aim to see the final departures of all of them.
Yeah, if you do want to watch those, just subscribe to the channel. Keep an eye on our socials, on our YouTube community page as well. We'll let you know when we're going live. But I think for stuff like this, we're usually live like an hour or so before the departure's due. So just look out for us. Here it is. KLM A321neo, for those who haven't seen it yet, arriving in from Amsterdam. Butter as well.
Oof.
So you just come off a night shift?
Well, not exactly, no. Very early morning.
Was it?
May as well class it as a night shift.
Well, it must be because you got to get up super early, haven't you? And
I'm absolutely shattered.
We said to him, "Oh, are you doing a flight tonight?" "No, mate, I got to go to bed."
This is at 5:30.
At 5:30, you had to go.
Everyone's finishing work.
What time was you up this morning?
Ooh, I had a lie-in about 20 to 3.
20 to 3.
oh wow,
Yikes.
big
I
lie.
complained getting up at 7:30 to take Jen to work.
Yeah, well. You get used to it, kind of.
I think the thing is with what you do, again, without going too much into it, is you're on shifts, aren't you? So it's like 1 week you'll be on nights, and then another one you'll be on days, and it's like, how do you just get used to that huge shift?
Well, you don't get used to that bit.
No.
It's tiring.
Mm.
The neighbour in my old place used to work 4 on, 4 off, but the 4 would be days, 4 off. And the next 4 would be
not too bad.
nights.
Yeah, I think Jen's
That's
dad
all right.
was very similar.
Yeah,
Very
I was like,
similar,
that
yeah.
is wild, isn't it? Like
That's a good amount to flip his sleep pattern, I think.
it is. Yeah, it's still wild, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
just completely reverse it, non-stop.
Christopher just saying, I got a shift at Liverpool Airport tonight. I've been on the ramp for 5 months. Nice, dude.
The novelty worn off yet?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of people like us. It's, I'd love to work with aviation. I'd love to work with aviation. And it's like, how long does that last, you know? I mean, for us, we're lucky. I think we're with aviation, but we're still kind of doing our own thing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I suppose you get that with any job as well, though.
Yeah.
You always find something that could be better about it.
I do love these 21 Neos. What do you reckon to these? I think they look pretty smart in the KLM colours.
It suits it well, actually.
Yeah.
Is there a 321 Neo in the sim these days?
Kind of. Kind of.
There's the Phoenix, but that's
That's just the IAE CFM standard.
Yeah.
But it's no. I think there's like a mod or something for the 21 Neo.
Yeah,
where it is.
it kind of works off the fly-by-wire 320 though. So
Right.
it looks like one, but it's not exactly one.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. That's not free actually, because you got to buy the who does the 321
Can't remember, but I said
live
that,
VFR.
that's it. Yeah, I must admit I've not flown the fly-by-wire 20 Neo in ages.
No.
Curious to see how that's been updated
Corrupted by
recently
the
as well.
Phoenix.
Here's a nice A320 though.
Here we go.
Royal Jordanian. I've seen this for a while. Look at that. Mega livery.
It's nice. Very good. Love if they sent some Neos. I don't know what their fleet looks like, but if they had some A321 Neos, that'd be nice. They did send probably only like a handful in the end of Dreamliners, didn't they? Probably, if
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And again, I don't know if they have them or not, but I'd love to see that livery on a 330 Neo.
Oh, yeah.
That would look mega, wouldn't it?
What, the Royal Jordanian?
Yeah.
I don't know, you know.
I reckon.
No.
What do you reckon then?
Ooh. I'll get back to you on that one.
Easy Rhino tuning in from Charleston, South Carolina, where they make the 787. Great to have you with us, mate. Thank you so much for tuning in.
That is cool. Have you ever gone plane spotting at the factory there? I assume they do some test flights and stuff.
Austrian heading back out to Vienna. David, there's a slight delay on the 7.5, closer to 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we're patiently waiting.
That's it. Never seem to go out on time, these sort of things, from our experience. Hence why we didn't go live too early today for catching this. One last look at this Royal Jordanian on the taxi in. I think they use Terminal 2 these days in Manchester. Lufthansa Airbus A320 in the new livery, or the current livery, shall we say. The older scheme is becoming more and more rare in that fleet, with the old yellow logo. No, Carl, the Iceland Air 76 still hasn't gone out, so not sure what's going on with that. I can have a look at some inside info and see if I can figure out what's going on there. Not 100% sure. Like I said, Iceland Air, they're usually quite punctual in and out of Manchester. So I know it's a bigger airframe as well, so that might take a bit longer, but yeah, we'll see.
Iceland Air 767 just started pinging up.
There we go.
It's already down.
Down and going back out.
It must have came in before we started streaming today.
Yeah, well done.
It's pretty late going out, apparently.
You see the A380 on remote?
Oh, that was going to be my question. Is it closed now?
12's closed now.
Where have they put it?
On
60s?
160s, yeah. 67, is it, I think?
Tried telling Seb.
Yeah, you can see there where the A380 usually resides.
Can you see it from there, Andy?
No.
Is it behind the hangars?
Be round the corner, that.
Yeah, you can see a little opening there, can't you? But not
Nice
much.
shot of the Royal Jordanian, though.
That's cool, yeah. The timing.
Oh, it is, boys.
Yeah, Adam, we'll keep an eye out for the 7.6. Be a nice departure. This EasyJet heading out to Malta.
Quite busy at the RVP today.
Yeah, I'm
Usually it's
curious.
busy.
No, I mean,
Monday.
I don't know how much of this is for the 7.5 and
Shouldn't he be in school?
what's the plan with schools at the minute? Are they all, I know there was
I've
some
got no
holidays, weren't
idea.
there? Are they back?
So-
Are
I know it was I think it was last week.
Yeah, last
Start
week.
of it last week maybe. So yeah.
Last
Right.
week was like Manchester area. Week before
Yeah.
was like where I am. So I assume most of them are back now. But you know, some schools like they don't go back to like Tuesday. There's always something like that, isn't
You always know when it's half term at the airport.
there? Yeah.
Just gets busy.
Yeah.
Flights double in price as well.
And the rest.
Yeah.
2XL. 7.3 pushing back for Lisbon as well.
Oh, nice.
Anyone have any info on that flight, guys?
Whenever I see them, I always just quick Google search of the football teams and see.
So who's off to Lisbon?
Yeah.
It's apparently taking Man City out to play Sporting Lisbon tomorrow night.
Hey, there you go.
Easy play.
Is that in the engine test bayers or is it?
No,
gone?
it's on the remote.
saying that's one of the benefits of the Ether terminal. They do look forward to welcoming, individuals who might value privacy a little bit more, such as footballers, maybe football teams in the long run. And its position is really good as well for loading onto planes like that. Football team will probably fill the whole terminal though.
Yeah.
Only got one security queue.
Yeah, I think they were saying they were going to take them in stages, weren't they?
Yeah.
It's funny, every time I switched to put my camera on, I just see Jake kind of like hide out of the frame.
I just glanced
got his
over and saw
uniform on.
myself. And I was like,
If it's on the left-hand side, we've not sent it yet. We're all right.
right.
I just put it on the
I
left
thought
just
you
to check if you're visible
I
or
thought
not.
he was about to switch. I was like, no.
Right, get that Man in Airlines Live hoodie.
I know. I need to see if we've
I
got
could have
anything.
thrown it over the top.
Yeah, whack this on the top here,
There's a blanket here.
and
John.
I'll take mine off, and then.
No, I'll wait.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's too
I
much effort.
thought I'd have
Mine's
you.
getting undressed.
There's a
Get the
blanket
music
here.
on.
Should I wear the blanket?
Yeah, put a blanket.
like
Well,
E.T.
there's a little high-vis coat there, I think, under there. You want to what's that on?
It's fresh, that. You got snap. Whoa, what's it? Henry Weston's?
Oh, do you want one?
No.
Are you sure? No, not now. I just mean, do you want to take one with the two with you? He's found the
Bloody
stuff.
hell.
There's a few chockies in there
Few
if you want, sent
chockies.
in by one of the viewers.
Who's Doris?
So enjoy
There's
some
a
of those.
newspaper
if
there.
you
Give him the newspaper. You can read that.
I've seen that. That's not English, is it?
want. Heading out to
It's
Frankfurt, Lufthansa. Next up. We'll be live on Thursday. There's no plan to be live on Thursday at the moment, Joanne.
There is another 757 retiring this week. I'll have to.
Oh, is it?
It might be Wednesday that though. I'll have a look.
I thought
It's
it was
either
Wednesday.
Yeah,
I think it's the. Let me have a look at my calendar. I've not got it down, but
yeah. I
if
think
I
it is
see the
Wednesday.
date, I'll know it.
Yeah, I think it is Wednesday.
6th, yeah, that looks right. Wednesday.
Yeah, and that's Alpha Juliet is next to go, which coming thick and fast, aren't they? These retirement flights.
Yeah.
What's going today? I've forgotten.
Alpha Charlie.
Alpha Charlie.
Sack.
Have a look at the title of the stream.
Yeah.
I can't really read very well, mate.
Did the newspaper to your left? I've read that.
I don't think many people can read that. Not here, anyway.
Just smoked a pizza in the oven for later. Nice one, mate.
Whoa.
I went into the reception end to go to Lou just earlier when you're on the phone. There's big whiff. Like, they got some big food on the go in there. Like,
Have they?
It's a big conference, I think. And,
Ooh.
oh, mate, it made me proper hungry.
You
That
got a
was.
suit in the car.
I don't know. Should we show up? Yes, I'm here for the thing. The thing. I'm here. Nice, Terry. Iceland there pinging. Yeah, looking out for that.
Right, I think I'm going to look for a quick sprinkle as well, just in case the 7.5 runs late. Be
Okay.
happy.
Hold the fort.
Now we're going to have a fly past of a Vulcan bomber, I think, this time. Since he's gone the loop. EasyJet there, taking off on the 05 left. There's a bit of a breeze, and it's definitely, it's 50-50 as to which way the plane's taking off. I think they're just favouring 05s at the moment. And yeah, as Martin said, the mound down there looking super busy. Plenty of people coming down to see this retirement flight. But what a bonus! Jet Iceland Air 767.
Hold on, let me see the 7.6 first.
Right.
It knew, didn't it?
It knew.
It knew. I'm not getting baited
Hey,
again going
yeah.
toilet.
You'll go again in the 7.5. We'll taxi out.
No, I won't.
I seen that, Chris. Iberia got their first 321 XLR. Oh, lovely sound. CF6s by the sounds of it. On the engines, which are nice and loud. Have to get a recording of this. Wow, that's cool.
Love that.
Mate, I love that
Looks
livery
great
on
in the
it.
new scheme, doesn't it?
Yeah, it suits this so well.
Emirates 380 pinging as well.
Size of the winglets.
I know. How big are they, them winglets?
John Fezzer in the chat as well. Watch out.
Hey up.
Hey up.
In Amsterdam.
Oh, he is in Amsterdam, isn't he? Yeah,
Doing God knows what.
yeah.
Because they should reach out to Niels, but I don't think Niels is based in Amsterdam these days. He's flying for a different airline.
Right. I'm in control now.
Yeah. Press all the buttons. Read all the newspapers.
When's Signorino coming back?
I don't know.
He's off with an injury, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he's off in. I think he's still in Malaga. I think
Oh, yeah.
recovering.
All right. Let's get back in the training ground. Scrap Signorino, Massivo so loud.
Right now, just touching down there. 05 left, still in use. So what, he's in just Amsterdam, just randomly, is he? Just fancy the little flight.
I think he's with someone.
All right, okay.
You know, a couple of days in Amsterdam.
Dominating the streets of Amsterdam
Yeah.
with his presence. How long are you there for, Fezzer? Wasn't it? I like Amsterdam. You've got to have a certain expectation with it. It is quite touristy.
I've never been.
You know, but it's nice. You tend to smell
What,
a lot of
well, yeah.
certain smells when you're walking around. But, no, it's good fun.
What is there to do there other than?
Well, what when we went, I think we went with Matt a few years ago, and we were doing a stream, of course, at Amsterdam Airport. We went to the city centre. We were just sort of having a drink by the river, and I put on Instagram. I went, someone give me ideas of what to do in Amsterdam because we're kind of stuck. I know there's loads of things to do. There's loads of museums and stuff. And the first response was go on the Edam Tower and do the swing.
Tower.
And I went, okay, fine, I will go do it. So straight away, didn't even look into it. Just went on the website, booked it, you know, whatever. Got a time slot, which was like an hour away. We walked over to the Edam Tower. I'm sure people in the chat know what it is. You go up this big tower. It's like a skyscraper. Up a lift. And you get to the top. And there's a swing that swings off the top of the tower. And like it kind of like hoists you over the side as well. So like it, you know, pneumatically moves you over. So your legs are dangling off the tower. And then you swing back and forth like a swing. I was slightly terrified, but it was fun. But stuff like that, I don't know. There's just some wacky stuff.
Is it expensive? Like the city
A
itself?
little bit, yeah.
being
Little
there?
bit. Not mega.
Here we go.
How it just glides off the runway like that. So much
Love
power.
that.
That's proper.
I'm sure that's the Icelandair 76 that we caught that time that it went tech. Do you remember that?
Yes. I
When
remember that, yeah.
it landed on 2-3 right, and it didn't look like anything crazy. It just looked like a normal landing. And then someone put in the chat, it was like, I'm on board this plane, and the plane, parts of the cabin have just collapsed, like roof panels,
Yeah,
because the
it's all
landing was
like
so hard.
Masks fell out the roof.
Yeah.
Like roof panels had come off, absolutely slammed it.
So we were like, nah, you're winding us up. Like, it just seemed like a bit of a weird. It didn't look crazy. And then they sent us pictures, and the plane ended up going tech at Manchester. He was right. Actually.
Yeah, mad on it.
It was like, what? It didn't even look that bad. Like, there was videos of it, and it just looked like a normal landing. And I think it kind of had a big left kind of wing drop, and it kind of slammed into the ground on the left side. And not the actual wing, but just the gear.
I think it got swapped out as well because they had to do an inspection, obviously get all of it fixed. And
Yeah. And there were like enthusiasts who came to Manchester to fly on it.
just to fly on it. They
Oh.
booked flights on it.
Yeah, they got through, got through security, got to the window, seen the 76 on stand, and then told, "Oh, the flight's cancelled. By the way, you got to go home."
The pilot's just walking out with their heads down.
with a mask in the pocket.
Yeah. Yoke in his hand. Don't know how that happened.
I think it's probably a victim of the 2-3 right hump as well.
Yeah.
Probably played.
I
a
watched
role.
out for that last night. I didn't think
yeah.
I hit it, but I think I did looking at Valenta.
Usually it helps you out, you know. In the sim at least, yeah. Usually if you get it right on the hump.
That's what they're doing at the pilots here. You see.
Yeah. Good old Valenta will tell you greased it when you know for a fact you didn't.
Yeah. So we're vacating right down the end, Infinem feeder. Flight time of 2 hours 40 minutes.
Paul Flemmer's in the chat saying,
Hey, mate.
great show today. Sad to see the 76 go on Sunday out to Paris. Oh, so you guys went to, did you go with Flemmo? Where did he go? He went spotting, wasn't it like Mallorca or something? He went recently. Over in Palma. Looked pretty crazy. Carlos, hello to you from the Plain Talking UK podcast as well. How are you doing, dude? One of you folks will be discussing this on is it Wednesday you guys stream these days? Wednesday evening. Of course, a new era for Jet 2.
Seb asking if you're flying tonight, Jake. You're sleeping tonight, aren't you?
Should be okay tonight. I might have a little nap when I get home, but it's a dangerous game.
Nap in the cruise.
Well, it takes when you're tired. I don't know about you, mine, but it takes a lot of effort to just get going.
Yeah.
Like you load it up, you'll have everything ready, and you'll just stare at it.
Just can't be bothered.
You'll just stare at it for about
There's been many a
45
times
minutes.
where I've forced myself to go and fly.
And then you're up there
I've
and you're
got
like,
in and I've
why have I
thought
done
about
this?
putting the flight plan in and I've just alt F4 and gone out.
The worst one's when you actually do get going. About 5 minutes after you get going, you go,
Can't be bothered.
why have I done this?
Yeah, I've done
Why
it.
have I done this?
I've done it.
There's a message. Well, you see that message about the departure path they're taking.
I have, yeah.
Do you know what that is, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's an ASMIM departure. ASMIM 1 Sierra departure off 05 left, which means it's going to make a turn over the city.
Oh, nice.
So for anyone in and around Manchester, you'll see this aircraft making a left-hand turn over the
Imagine what's the cloud level at today?
It's quite low, actually. It's like
quick.
deceptively low.
Yeah.
It'll
Might be gone by the
dissipate.
time it's out of the perimeter.
Yeah, I don't know what the Metar is saying, but it is a lot lower than it looks.
Yeah, we'll have a quick look.
They kind of look like cirrus clouds, but they're not. Yeah, welcoming everybody to a bonus show here on Monday. It's not Wednesday. You've not missed 2 days.
2,000 feet.
2,000
Let's
feet. Okay.
use that.
So yeah, we might not see that at all.
Yeah, we'll see it for about 2 seconds and it'll be gone.
Yeah.
Trusty Meta.
Even Owen's flying the 380 as well at the minute. Owen's getting involved.
Everyone's getting involved, eh?
Is that a Play Airlines A380?
Well, they released one.
Did they?
They
There you
released
go.
someone's
That's-
on it.
He's the only one.
There's more
who's-
fictional than realistic ones for
Yeah.
that thing.
There's not many airlines to choose from.
That's true.
Anyway.
Yeah, but they're coming thick and fast before the actual ones are coming out.
I like the specials. I seen Seb flying was the Wimbledon special, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I flew the High Fly yesterday, the Coral Reef
Oh,
livery.
nice.
That was nice. We did a fictional repatriation flight from Geneva to Manchester. We're trying to come up with what story we could say as to why 325 people needed urgently flying back to Manchester. But talking of the A380, the Emirates A380 has just started its taxi out. And as you can see, it's just parked there, which is just next to Quebec taxiway, which is just a little cut through that you can use if needed. But most of the time it's not in use, and they just use it for the remote parking there. So should be around the corner in a sec, Andy.
Is it delayed any more than usual, or
I
ten
think
past
I'm
one?
on about 10,
They've done
15
well
minutes,
to,
something like that.
Yeah. Maybe the
More
road,
remote,
maybe the
turn
road
around.
stands helped them a bit. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
Miss EasyJet just taxiing out for Dalaman.
It is usually chaos, isn't it, over by a Terminal 1 when they're boarding that plane. It's a lot of people trying to get onto one plane at once.
Oh, bit of drama over there. Smoke, what's that?
I know. It's like one of the farms or something local. It's a lot of smoke in it. I thought that was the fire
Training.
training, yeah, because that is literally the same.
Oh, is it?
Direction.
Yeah, it's just over there. Yeah, you're right.
But I don't know if the fire training goes a little bit behind the trees. I don't know.
EasyJet just arriving in from Paris Orly. And we've also got the eject pinging as well, which is great. There it is, King of the Skies, coming around the corner.
It's so weird seeing a taxi from there.
It is weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Bit more of a build-up, though, I guess. Bit more attention. Keeping us waiting. Is there a global livery? ALACC asking.
No, not yet.
Wow, that's crazy. Enough of these fictional airlines, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
My shots fired.
Ooh. Let's
That
say
is-
we won't hear from Andy again. It was nice to see you.
Yeah, so they got the fire training area there. But maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's just one of the houses behind. I don't know.
Yeah, the 380 will taxi straight across there and then make the right turn for a short second on Bravo, which will become Alpha. It's a different set of taxi routings for the 380 with it being a Class F aircraft, which is needs its own taxiways.
Yeah, Mark, I believe it's just temporary that it's using the remote stand. I've not seen a date for when it's available again, but
Yeah, it won't be too much longer. I think the works are just extending too far towards 12 for them to keep using that stand. So
I do hope we get to see it on one of the Super Sunday shows.
yeah, that'd be good because Matt should be able to see it from his location, I think. EasyJet roll into Dalaman.
Approaching the estimated time of departure for the retirement flight for today as well.
I've got the old chat open anyway, so
Nice.
we'll know.
Working their way through a bit of paperwork and stuff and getting the plane ready.
I think that's the common thing that does delay these flights is paper signing and
Yeah.
paperwork.
Just on the top.
Let's look at radar as well. Keep an eye on, folks, for this plane pinging up. Jet 2757. I believe it's going to have a call sign Chanex 757 on flight radar. And a couple of people did say, actually, can we try and get it quite high on the most, tracked flights on Flight Radar 24. I'm sure it'll have a good chance of getting high up there. I mean, right now the most tracked plane is it's got about 2,500, so that'll be a bit of a stretch to beat that, but doable.
Yeah, it'd be good to get it to number one, I think.
Yeah. Be a nice send off, of course.
A380 lining up then to Dubai. 13-year-old aircraft from June 2011. Echo Delta Sierra on the reg.
What time does she go out? It was due out about 48 minutes ago, so it's running a little bit late. So we're expecting it to ping up any moment now. As per usual, using a lot of runway there. The fly-by-wire A380, the Manchester Airport. Look how stable it is flying out on this pretty calm day at Manchester.
One thing that surprised me flying it in the sim is the approach speeds. It's a lot slower than I expected it to be.
It's only, what, 10? Well, it's about the same as a normal 320 or whatever.
I was? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I've had an approach speed over 140 knots yet.
No, me
It's
neither.
crazy.
Very slow. Probably
Fire.
for the best, you know what I mean? Barreling that thing.
Yeah. The nose quite sensitive on the aircraft as well, which apparently is realistic as well. So quite sensitive on the old pitch.
I mean, the cloud ceiling seems to be a bit higher now. I mean,
No, you can still see it.
yeah, possibly good for our main event for today.
I mean, as long as we see it off the runway, I'm happy.
There's quite a lot of smoke over there.
Yeah.
Not sure what it is, but
See some flashing lights too.
Can you?
Yeah.
Is that not the Birdman?
It might be Birdman.
Yeah, you got Birdman over there.
Maybe he's inspecting the smoke as well.
Can't see any blue ones. We're all right. Over 1,600 live viewers in the stream. A huge welcome to Airliners Live. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll be streaming all of the retirement flights of the Jet2 757s. So hopefully you guys can join us for all of these.
yep, the next one on Wednesday.
In from London, Heathrow, shuttle to Victor.
Do enjoy these arrival shots here from the RVP when they're on 05s.
Yeah, really nice, isn't it? I don't know what it is about 05 as well. They always seem to grease it.
Yeah, it does seem flatter, doesn't it? I mean, Captain Mark said the opposite. He said it can be a bit tricky, can't it?
A bit deceiving, yeah.
Something about the angle that you approach on is a bit strange.
Might be our perception of the landing from here. Might seem a little different.
Oh yeah, Carlos. Yeah, the A320 and the 737 are very different to fly, aren't they? Completely different approaches to how to fly an aircraft, really, from Airbus and Boeing. What blew me away though is seeing the 737 MAX in the sim. How big them screens are. They're huge.
I don't think I've flown that on the second channel yet. We're gonna have to do
No, I don't think you have actually.
Gonna have to do a Max flight next, I think.
It's so good.
Well, I'm gonna have a night off tonight. I don't think I stream tonight.
Helsinki, Boa Vista,
Oh yeah,
7 hours.
what a cheeky run.
8
7
hours.
hour run, yeah.
Is that how long that is?
Oh, you're volunteering, are you gonna do second channel?
No, I think I'm ill that day
Oh
actually.
yeah, I thought so.
I've already done mine.
Yeah.
Already done mine. Done my shift.
I do want to do the Emirates run at some point though.
Yeah. I actually think it's a little bit rude you haven't already. I thought that'd be the first thing.
Have you seen Manchester Airport on VATSIM yet? Is that?
It's actually all right. It's Dubai
too
that's
bad.
getting hammered.
And Toulouse as well.
Toulouse, yeah.
And
Toulouse
Frankfurt
is still going.
as well.
Wow.
Even Heathrow's not. Well, when I've looked, it's not been bad.
Where is this 7.5, mate? We're waiting here ages. 1 o'clock, it said.
Look at that.
Thinking he hasn't turned his clocks back yet. Maybe that's what it is.
G Crow with no patience.
I know, honestly.
Eurowings in from Dusseldorf next to land as the EasyJet taxis out to Hurghada.
Yeah, that engine start as well.
A little single engine.
Surprised that, because sometimes they have
It's
to
not very far, is it?
They motor for a bit sometimes, don't they, Neos?
Yeah. Faster than the Max, I think. But I'd have thought they'd have to wait as well for them to warm up a bit. Or maybe not.
Going for it.
Yeah, he's not bothered, is he? Or she, whoever it is.
Love it.
Saving a bit of fuel.
And another EasyJet taxiing out. Flight control check as well, taking place as it heads out for Paphos. The A320neo.
Tell you what, you always know when an A220 is starting up when you're around.
Really loud.
Yeah, oh yeah. You can be inside and you can hear it.
What about the Maxes then? Because in the sim, the start
Yeah.
up is so loud,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, they're the same, but I'd say the 220s are more noticeable.
Right.
A lot louder.
Yeah, Mark saying 1 minute to motor, 3 minute warm up. That's quite a lot, isn't it? Considering it's
Yeah, he's
near the
just
start of the runway.
started, so it's timing.
Yeah.
3 minutes. 20 seconds ago.
There you go.
Thanks for the info, Mark. G Crow's in the chat as well. Finally tuning in.
Oh, yeah.
Not a bit cold. Sat on top of that security camera there. There's a cafe here for you. Yeah, they're brake fans as well. Whistling away.
Cafe comes to me, mate.
Still there, is he?
Yeah, he's about somewhere.
Yeah, still there. Hanging
Definitely
on.
is somewhat.
He'll go after the 7.5, I'm sure.
Cheers, Joanne. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Welcome in. Egypt Air 21 Neo. Love this.
Lovely looking plane, that. A321 Neo. Heading back to Cairo. Don't forget, folks, if you're watching on YouTube, you can hit that like button as well. Helps us out massively. What are we on now? About 800 likes. If we could hit 1,000, that'd be amazing. I'm sure it's more than possible with so many of you in the room today.
Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in today. Great stream so far. There's a Euro Wings that touched down a few minutes ago in from Dusseldorf. Still no update as of yet. And Neil Marsden, welcome back for 2 years of membership. Really appreciate it, mate. Gold tail badge now in the chat.
Hey, nice one.
Well, legend Neil. Thanks, mate.
Here is the EasyJet that started engines in front of us. Probably ready to go now, I'd assume. A little hold on the runway first. I'd only see 32 likes. Yeah, sometimes, Gil, it freezes. I just refresh the stream when it does that. We did jump up about 70 likes there when I said that. So there you go. Almost halfway. Quieter departure there of the A320neo. The gear coming up. Yeah, well into overtime now. We were told about 2 o'clock on the delayed departure of the retirement flight today. Scheduled time was 1. So just approaching an hour
Private Pete.
later.
Yeah. I was just showing Jake the overlay controls for the
Private Pete's
Rotten Banner.
creation.
It was.
Private feet.
Alex, thank you so much, mate. Just joined Premium Economy membership. Thank you very, very much, Alex. Any VIP support really does help the channel out a lot. Thank you very much. And Lee Davies just gifted a membership. Cheers, Lee. Hope you're doing well, mate. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. And Catherine returning for 22 months of membership, saying it's been a while but still here. Trying to get out for my cat at the moment. I'm hoping she'll be okay, and it's going to be a sad goodbye to the 757 today. It really will, won't it? Really will. We're keeping an eye on it. We are in touch with the crew on board as well, so as soon as we get an update, we'll let you guys know. But I know a few people probably ask, like, oh, why did you not go live early and this, that, the other? It's quite common for these to be delayed, these flights.
Yeah.
Quite common.
Don't want to keep you folks waiting too long. I know a lot of you have been here since the start of the stream.
What time did you start?
I think about 11-ish. I was twisting Andy's arm to go live about an hour before as well.
Oh,
But
I bet you're glad now.
to be fair, he won the argument, and I'm kind of glad he did, to be honest.
I've kind of lost confidence that these things are on time. It's been so many times when you're waiting around for a while.
Where's he going?
It's snowing down there.
Lapland, I think. Cheers, David. Thanks, mate.
But to be fair, a lot of people in the chat just seem happy that there's been a bonus show on a Monday.
Yeah, what do you guys think to Monday shows, guys? Not saying they're going to be a too regular thing, but
Yeah.
could potentially throw in the odd Monday here and there, I think.
Have you seen
been a good stream.
anything extra?
Well, it's just been nice for it to be quite busy on a midweek, to be honest. Monday seems to be quite a good day.
Yeah.
The time we went live, we saw the Royal Jordanian as well, which was good because we usually don't catch that these days. 7-6. That was nice to see as well. So
Is that regular?
Well, it's been
Can't say I've
flying.
seen it.
It's been
here.
flying for a few days the last week or so because I know Matt caught it on his show on Friday. But yeah, it's nice to see it while it's here.
Yeah, a couple of people hinting that it's looking more like 20 past or half past 2.
I think that's coming from Flight Radar, that information.
Yeah, Mark's put a picture in the chat, but again, it kind of, it's just estimated, isn't it? So it'll go when it's ready, I think. that's the deal.
Yeah.
Whenever that is.
I wouldn't trust the Flight Radar departure estimates usually,
Yeah.
unless it's like a slot that's been applied way before.
I think the Emirates A380 is enough to prove that point. That's quick.
Lining up the Scandinavian Neo, heading out to Stockholm.
Yeah, Kawasaki guy Chris is a bit of an end of an era. I remember we said that a lot with the Virgin 7.4s when they retired. That really was, it really hit home as a new chapter really of aviation. It's similar with the 757s. Given, today's not the last one. But all the same, it is, one more gone. Yeah, that plough is on the way back in. I'm not sure what that was up to. Maybe just taking it for a run out, I don't know. It's not very often the snow ploughs are imperative to Manchester Airport, but when they're needed, they're really needed. On the odd snow day that we have. We used to have a lot more snow days, actually, not so much these days. I remember I did a live stream in Lisbon about 2 years ago, and there was snow in the morning, and it had a knock-on effect to the point where it was all clear by the morning, but I was flying back late in the evening, like 7, 8 p.m. from Lisbon, same time zone. And the knock-on effect made my flight hours late as well. So it is so important to keep the airfield snow-free for that point of view, and also just for safety as well, obviously. Virgin Airbus A330 on the taxi out with a wide-body departure. Snowplow troll. Less than 50 likes away from 1,000 as well, folks. You can get that like button a press. That would help us out massively here on the live show, as we are just moments away from seeing the final ever departure of Alpha Charlie, the Jet2 757. Proper rumble here from the Rolls-Royce Trent 700s of the Virgin Airbus A330. Beautiful aircraft. Probably see about another year or so of these A330 300s with Virgin. I know they are transitioning over to the Neos. But it's a nice change. They are nice, the 900 series. "30 minutes for the 757. Okay. We'll see. It's been pushed back a few times already, so it's just, like I said earlier, it's ready when it's ready. The smoke is getting worse in distance. It looks like it, doesn't it? I don't know what it is. I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
I think it is some kind of big bonfire or something. It's a lot of smoke, isn't it?
Speaking of bonfires, my neighbours had a big bonfire last night. Now my car's full of ash.
Is it?
Wow.
Yeah, there's a couple cars actually that where I'm parked in the car park. They've got
Yikes.
big ash specks all over them. Other victims.
Well, hopefully these planes don't get ash all over them with this here.
Yeah.
Aer Lingus heading back to Dublin. Airbus A320. Irish designated as well. Got that Irish flag at the back there as well. In the new livery. Anyway, here we go. Virgin Atlantic, next to go. Powerful climb out of Manchester Airport. The clouds do seem to be clearing a little bit in that the ceiling isn't so low anymore, which is nice because it's well known that our star for today, the 757, will probably climb pretty rapid.
that private terminal open yet?
I think it either
Looks-
is or it'll be opening the next day or so.
Yeah,
it looks like
it's-
I don't know, they're doing something.
Yeah. Yeah,
What's
we
the
did.
capacity of that place, do you know?
I don't know the exact capacity, but it's bigger than you think. Bigger
Yeah.
than it
I was going to
looks.
say it looks kind of small, but
Yeah, most of the building is just the kind of departures room, you know, like the lounge, just like.
yeah,
The security is really small because it's just one
just one
lane.
guy.
He's literally, and then you go through security at the end, and then you go straight from security out the door into the car. So it's like
Ah.
super compact and efficient. And then you have like a little check-in desk as well at front. So there's not much to it. By design, though, right? It's like simple.
So you can use that terminal for any flight.
Apparently so, yeah. Even like Ryanair's.
Yeah. Or Ryanair to Dublin for the private terminal.
Yeah.
I think the only limit at the moment is there's certain airlines which they've partnered with that they can handle check-in baggage for.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, they can't.
Yeah.
They can't handle check-in baggage.
That's a good point.
Yeah. But if you're with hand luggage, especially, you should be all right with any airline. I've heard they're quite busy though. Like a lot of bookings. I'd love to fly through it one day.
Yeah, it'd be good to try.
It's like 90 quid, which sounds like a lot.
That's not a lot.
Yeah, but if you're paying hundreds of thousands for a flight, right? Like it's not much. I did say to them actually, when it sounds like a lot if you're just getting like a 20 quid flight to Dublin or something, right?
Yeah.
But they said that it's a bit interesting. They said that, well, to be fair, because the flight's so cheap, they've saved so much on that flight. They probably have a bit more money to put towards the experience. So
Yeah,
I
it makes
suppose,
sense.
suppose that works.
And that's it. And it depends. Like, is it your one holiday of the year, or are you somebody who travels quite a bit? And if it's your one holiday that year, maybe you would just go the extra and
Yeah.
take on the experience. But either or. I mean, it's nice inside for whoever becomes a customer. It's and the cars are somewhere else. Man.
Oh, they're so good.
Right now, Max heading out to Paphos.
Did have a bit of support as well. A moment ago.
We did. Sorry, I missed that. Ian Holdcroft, thank you so much, mate. Gifting 5 memberships to the community. Really appreciate that, Ian.
Legend. Thanks,
Putting
Ian.
us on 17 brand new VIPs today. Appreciate it, Ian. Thanks a lot. We also have the Qatar A350 1000 pinging up as well. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Don't go. I thought we'd missed it then.
No. Wondering where they're taking that.
Strange.
Engine run up, bay maybe.
Taking
Well,
it
let's
up.
see.
Strange looking 7.5 that.
Well, it's not this one getting scrapped, taking engines off.
No.
He's there with his wrench. Like,
What's the reg on that, Andy? You got a little zoom going.
Let's have a look. Delta Alpha on the reg.
Oh.
It's like a really strange path, isn't it?
I thought they had a bit for the engine tests.
they do, but sometimes if they need to do prolonged high-speed engine tests, I think they bring it out. Bring it out there. So you'll see them. Ops will block off that taxiway as well now
Those
with
little red
some
and white
flags.
barriers.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, we've seen it a few times.
Yeah. There was a bit of time when that engine test bay was closed. Remember, they were doing some work to it.
Yeah.
So we've seen this a couple of times back then. We'll come back to that in a moment and see what happens. There's an A330 in the engine test bay, is there?
Oh, is that why?
That's strange. a rumble from that 7.3. And they are pretty loud, these aircraft. If you live near an airport and you have these flying over you, you can probably understand that.
Don't feel like you have to wait, by the way, if you're nodding.
No.
He's putting in an extra shift here.
Committed now. I'll have a nap and I'll get home. I'll be right.
Whip the sleeping bag out.
I'll just stay in here, boys.
we'll leave you here when we go, yeah?
There's Kip in his car.
Post the key.
He's used to that.
Wakes up and we're gone.
That's just a rumour.
Getting the chocks on the plane. Yeah, I've not seen this for a little while.
Pointing right at us as well. Might warm us up a bit.
It's a bit nippy in here, to be fair.
See, people mistakenly think I'm just sat here dead warm down here. Just
I did
buzzing
think,
my head off.
surely it's not that cold in there, but it was a bit. Might be colder than outside, actually.
Probably is.
Should get one of those little space heaters.
That's it.
Yeah, we're limited to what we can put in here.
Right.
At this length, you're going to be doing a match stream, I know.
I was thinking that. I was like, hang on, how long is this stream going on for?
I did just drop a cheeky message. I just said, how's the signing going? Just see if we get an update. I don't want to be too cheeky, though. We're very fortunate.
You going yet?
Any chance? Are you going? We're nearly there.
He's got the logbook out like, is this for you, this
I've
one?
got a
Is this-
spare
rip this
biro
one?
if you need one.
There you go. This is your copy.
Qatar A350 on the move.
Nice.
Yeah, it's putting the chocks in and getting ready to spool those engines up.
What's the fire from? We don't know, Jeff. It seems like one of the, maybe a resident or something, I don't know, or a farm.
Oh,
Seems quite
Look at that.
controlled.
Turkish special.
well,
Heading back out. Saw this arrive just before you got here, actually.
Yeah, it looks like the what's that 700 that came in that time a couple of weeks back. Sky Up or something.
Yeah.
Is that it? It looks like that.
Oh, yeah. No way. That Shakhtar Donetsk one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that.
It does actually. Yeah. That was cool. I'm sure Matt's seen that on his show.
Of course he did. Save some for the rest of us, you know what I mean? Bloody hell, get them all. Where is he today? What's he up to?
He's working today.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's grafting today.
Ah. Bet if he were here, it'd already be gone.
I know. I thought that.
Kevin saying, hope you're all well. Still on holiday in Wiston Hospital. Got some problems going on. 2 hours out of my 2 hour out of my 6 operation. To say final goodbye to 757. Hey Kev, I hope you're back home soon, mate.
Yeah.
I really do.
Hope so.
Only 5 likes away from 1,000 as well.
Wow.
Sure we can smash through that, folks. Thank you everybody for tuning in today. Apologies for the short breaks in the stream. If you do see a short break in the stream, we'll be back in a matter of seconds, so don't panic.
Yeah.
A couple of power issues here today, out of our control, but doesn't take long for us to come back. And Lee, thank you so much, mate, for the first class membership. Appreciate that.
Hey, nice one.
Upgrading your membership, actually. Thank you so much, Lee. That's very kind of you, mate.
Nice, Tom. Tuning in. Just sat in the truck waiting for the trailer to be loaded. Nice. Anything cool in the cargo today?
Hey, Kev, thanks for gifting a membership, mate. Appreciate that. Thanks, Kevin.
Oh, huge
Nice.
aircraft. Have to zoom right out to get it all. A350 1000 series going back to Doha. We've seen us landing earlier in the show, actually. This short stream to catch the 757 turning into...
Yeah, how long have we been live for now? It's under 3 hours.
3 hours, yeah, about 3.
still near 7.5.
That's still not here, yeah. In an hour and a half, we're meant to be doing the giveaway stream.
And they were hoping to be home by
Yeah,
now.
I'm supposed to pick Jen up in half an hour. And that's going to happen either.
Yeah, this is... It was somewhat expected, but you never know, do you? Yeah, I think all these estimates that you're seeing folks on Flight Radar and stuff, I don't think they're accurate in that. I don't even think there is a departure time for this at the point. It's just whenever it's ready.
Yeah.
Because they are doing some paperwork and bits and bobs before the 7.5 goes. Should go soon. Should.
I think you'd send it and do the paperwork at the other end, wouldn't you?
Didn't it get brought forward, or was it meant to go tonight?
No, it's meant to go at 9 this morning.
Oh.
So it's got pushed back from 9 this morning to 1:30.
One it was.
1 originally, yeah.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
they said, it's probably more like past.
Yeah.
Could be something to do with the other end as well.
Mm.
But, wherever it's going.
It's like buying a house, this, isn't it?
It is. I got the keys yet. When I
Is
got
it
my
right?
house, they forgot to ring me to say, she said, oh yeah, we've had the keys all day. Sorry, I forgot to ring
remember
you. I
that.
was like,
Oh
you're
my
joking.
gosh.
And I was there thinking, I won't ring them. I don't want to hassle them.
Yeah.
He said, oh no, I'm so sorry. I forgot to ring you. I was like, you're joking.
You've been sat there all day.
I sat there all day trying to be as patient as I can. Oh, I can see a reply coming in.
Oh no, sat on a box. You've packed everything up.
Literally.
Big puff of smoke there. You can just about to see it on the left there from that EasyJet starting
Yeah.
engines. That's quite cool. Strange day today in Manchester. There's a lot of strange things going on. Maybe the Jet 2's ready. They just need to phone up. Is my plane ready yet? Oh yeah, it's been ready for ages. Well.
They'll all be sat there down at St. Athens with the spanners and angle grinders waiting. Got all the scrapmen in the local area.
Need to.
Hey, we had a guy round our gaff the other day, just driving up the road
Yeah.
with it was like a ice cream man was going up and down. He just going,
He's got a little
any
jingle."
scrap, any scrappy
Oh,
metal,
yeah.
like this on his thing. I was
He's got a
like,
little
wow,
tune.
who's shouting in the street? Went out, he just had a megaphone on the top of his van, just going,
Oh,
any scrap
funny.
metal. Like, look at it.
Any washers, any dryers. Take it all.
Jen said they've done it a few times. I didn't even know.
Scrap man.
Oh yeah. Don't leave anything you want to keep outside.
Was his
Metal.
name? Was his name Glenjamin? Was it?
Oh, well, he's got to do what he's got to do in the
Off season. It's got a second job.
with his big mullet. Any scrap, man? Got any, mate? You have now.
Yeah.
Fruit front door.
Aer Lingus say 330 pinging for JFK saying Matt, nice. At least
Hopefully not too much longer is the message we've got. So
Hopefully.
keep an eye on that. That sounded awesome.
Lovely. Any builds when?
Any builds when, yeah.
See Seb posted a screenshot from them
Yeah, I
yesterday.
did. Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious. I wonder when that's going to come out.
2024, not for 2020,
Right.
Wow.
allegedly.
Not for 2020.
No,
Oh.
no.
All right.
Have they done that?
I'm
That's
sure. I
strange.
thought it was coming out this year. They said.
Yeah.
Well, that's
they
right.
did.
Oh yeah, because the new one's out.
Yeah, they'll probably have the SDK. Well, they do because
Right.
they're making a thing
Okay,
out. They're
fair
making the 330 for 24. So they're
I got 380, mate. What do I
Yeah,
need
we don't
350
need
for?
them.
You know what I mean?
Bigger the better.
Pegasus heading back out. And out to Istanbul.
Turku.
That's a good question, Trevor. It's been that long since I designed the logo. I can't remember, mate. I'll have to have a look. Wondering if the Airliners Live logo is a 757.
Ah.
Might just say yes.
Yeah, go on.
Should we just say yes?
Why not?
I'm not sure, mate, is the honest answer.
The Facebook cover photo is.
Yes. Helvetic E2. Passing out for Zurich.
Oh yeah, I did see that coming in earlier as well. Made a lovely Wookiee howl on the touchdown.
Yeah, engaging those reverses.
Such a strange looking plane, this. Huge engines and almost like toothpick wings.
I think it's better than the 95, though.
Yeah,
The 95 looks really strange.
yeah, very long.
Look at the angle of them flaps on it.
Mad, isn't it?
Surely not.
It's weird to see like modern planes with no winglets as well.
Yeah,
It's like they've been
that
cut off or something.
seems like the way to go.
Yeah.
Oh, we have the Aer Lingus for JFK on the shift as well. Another 3:30 departure coming right up on your extended Monday show to catch this Jet 2 757 retirement flight. Big thanks to everyone tuning in today. Welcome to Airliners Live if you're new. We're going to be covering all of these retirement flights here on the channel if we can. So make sure you're subscribed if you are a new viewer. Airlines Live ATC, just confirming that all paperwork is signed and ready to go. Must have heard that on the radio.
Yes.
Ooh.
So fingers crossed we'll be seeing that aircraft on the move very, very soon. And for those waiting for the giveaway stream, that'll be between 4 and 5 today. We'll be going live.
Yeah, do tune into that, especially if you did donate to the charity fundraiser. But it'd be a nice show nonetheless.
We'll have to check on that, Mr. Scholes. I'm not entirely sure, mate, yet. What time Wednesday's retirement flight is. What was that, 11-ish, was it?
It was originally 9 as well. They were all 9 originally.
Right.
But
Call it what? 4 o'clock then, Wednesday?
Yeah.
we don't know. It's a mystery. Yeah, they're only going to South Wales, so it's a very short flight. And of course, literally other than the pilots, there's no one on board. So the plane will be very, very light.
Minimum fuel too, I'd imagine.
Yeah, not a long flight at all, is it?
Up and down.
I look freezing. I'm all right. I'm all good. I've got a lot of layers on today.
All layered up.
Not doing too bad today.
Whatever I'm saying, 12 degrees.
12, yeah.
12. I thought it'd be a lot colder by now.
I was saying, like we were saying on the Sunday show that always remember as a kid going to like bonfire night and stuff. And it was
Yeah.
always freezing you there, like with your gloves on.
Yeah.
But these days, I don't know, just especially you said you went to a display yesterday, didn't you, Martin? And wasn't that cold, was it?
Oh, yeah,
it was
what was
all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
just at the park near me. Did a display. It's good. Just went out, watched a few fireworks. There we go.
Yeah.
I think it's 3:30 on the shift. Christine Gardner, hello, welcome in.
Hello.
We're expecting it to be not too much longer now, folks, on the Jet 275. Thank you all for tuning in, though. Welcome in.
Second time today, seeing a nice pair of CF6 engines. Super loud.
Easy
These.
321.
It is, yeah, back out.
Oh yeah.
Looks quite odd, that.
They always seem to miss the livery on the door as well, which is odd. New to Manchester Airport, A321neo.
Oh no, Jim's saying he's new to the channel and subscribed, but he's down to 9% battery on his phone.
Ah, no!
What's going to go first, the 7.5 or Jim's battery?
Place your bets.
Let's have a should we have a poll in the chat?
I don't know which one I'm betting on.
So message the pilot. Oi, Jim's phone's dying. Come on. Chop, chop.
It's a G-Reg 321.
Place your bets in the chat. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, apparently, they got two of these at Manchester now.
Oh.
It's now a thing.
I hope it lasts, Jim. Get it in power save mode, Jim.
Turn the brightness down.
Get your brightness down to 0. Power save mode.
Audio only.
Yeah.
Was that it? No, it doesn't sound like it.
Was that it? Oh, it sounded like a 7.5 to me.
Ask around, Jim. He's got a plug. I need a plug quick.
That's a European one.
That's lightning. I need USB-C.
I'm still on Lightning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
Classic Lightning.
Remember the old one for iPhone, like the
Oh,
big, bulky
yeah.
rectangle one?
Yeah. Mate, I don't know if it's just me, but for the last week or so, I've really realised my Samsung phone isn't holding its charge as well as it did.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see on it, like, battery life, like you can on iPhone if you go on the settings?
Well, like how it is.
Yeah,
Maybe, yeah.
Because on mine, if you go on the settings, go on battery life, and it shows you that mine says it only actually charges up to 87%, even though it'll show 100.
Wow. They don't last that long battery. I mean, on phones, after a year or so, they do start to...
It was pretty good. I think I've had mine 4 years.
4 years, wow.
Something like that.
No, it doesn't. He just tells me it's not charging. I'm like, oh, yeah, thanks.
Almost 2,000 people watching live as well. Welcome in, everyone. Let us know in the chat if you're new as well. I do notice some names I've not seen before in the chat. It's always cool to see. And if you are new, let us know where you're tuning in from as well, because that's a nice little thing to see. There's a Jet 737 lining up on the runway at the moment. And there's this 737, which is might do some engine tests shortly.
Jet 2 to Venice, I think. It's quite far away, that screen.
It is. Mate, you got eagle eyes, haven't you?
No, I was squinting. I need to get my eyes tested, man.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
I went for one the other month. They said, oh, yeah, you sound one.
Well, I went last year
wow.
and they said, yeah, you could do with some. But I feel like they've gone downhill a bit. It can affect your concentration, I've heard.
Yeah,
Things
with
like that
mine, they said
fatigue.
it's so small. What's wrong with my eyes that they said glasses probably wouldn't even be worth it. It's like, all right.
Ooh. Don't get glasses, then get a monocle.
Matt Smith's new. Welcome in, Matt.
I love that we're getting percentage updates now from Jim as well. We're down to 8%.
Oh no! Quick. Not got a charge, Jim.
Come on, Jim.
According to my app here, the Hyman got cancelled this morning.
Did it? Oh, right. Interesting. That is a nice aircraft. We used to see Dreamliners with them years ago.
Really?
Yeah,
I think
that
it
was
looks.
nice.
I've seen online that they've got like 7.3s and stuff like that, and it looks, because I've always just seen it on the 330.
Oh, yeah,
Anything
yeah.
but the 330
Yeah.
looks odd.
Or when you see like a Singapore 7.
That's not right.
Yeah.
75 liveries landing.
What?
Nice.
Did you get it?
Oh,
Is it Friday?
can't believe I weren't even looking.
Them Saudi pilots, man, they know it makes sense. Seriously, they always grease it.
Yeah, some of the best landings you'll see in Manchester. Not sure why, but there you go.
That was
Built
awesome.
different out in Saudi.
Yeah.
Mate, must be. You know how to land
Stood-
at money.
Doesn't really make sense to me, because isn't it like always like calm winds and sunny skies over there?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, they do a good job coming into money.
come in here and go, no worries, boys, watch this.
Welcome in, Laurie M.
Hey
Hello.
Laurie, how are you doing? If you have enjoyed today's show, guys, smash that like button for us. It really does help the channel out a lot. And if you like to support the cost of our stream, you can hit the dollar symbol where you can support our channel. It really does keep the streams going, especially bonus streams as well. So thank you everybody for tuning in today, though. Aer Lingus A330 to JFK next out. Hey Sanchez, how you doing, mate? Watching live from Lanzarote.
Yeah, I did briefly see the KLM Neo on the taxi out. We're here,
Catch you off
so,
guard.
we're here so late, we're seeing it go out. Usually we're rapping as it comes in.
Catch you off guard here if you're not looking at flight radar.
I know.
Just turn around
Especially on
and-
05s, yeah, because you
Yeah.
can't, it's blocked there.
Yeah.
You're looking to your left all the time, aren't you? ALATCC has got delivery in his left ear and ground on the right.
You only need delivery anyway.
Yeah.
You've got to speak to delivery first.
Yeah, keep us
Frankfurt
updated.
flight next to it.
I don't think we've ever caught it, but imagine having like a storm stream on 05 left.
Yeah.
Catching the.
Ooh, that'd be good.
It's
that'd
so
be
rare that.
crazy.
Right in
wouldn't it?
front of the touchdown zone
Yeah.
as well.
And also, I guess 05 right as well would be good, but
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it. It's always on 2.3s.
Hey, Richard, thank you so much with a premium economy membership. Joining VIP. Welcome in, Richard.
Hey, nice one.
The fire seems to have stopped.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I'd let you all know.
there you go. Big update. Even a fire's gone in.
I shot this, mate. My friends.
Let's go. Had enough of this. This is the longest short stream in history, says Comrade.
It really is. Literally.
I know.
It's a good job we went live at silly o'clock in the morning.
I know.
A320neo next to go with EasyJet. Oh, 21neo, sorry. So used to saying 320neo. Something to get used to. Hey, Terry Edwards in the critical chat. Have you seen that?
I've not.
That's something very real to think about.
Let me check.
Cheers, Del. Yeah, something to
Oh gosh.
something to keep on your mind, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Is that's planned as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Well,
Is that
yeah. It's
that's the regular schedule?
yeah.
Oh dear.
Let's hope it's not too late.
John Russell, welcome back for 26 months. Jet2 have changed their mind. They're going to keep her.
Oh, mate, I'd be happy with that. It's probably delayed till Friday, isn't it? You know what I mean? It is still a short stream compared to Matt's, that's true.
Matt's only just getting started, isn't
I
he?
know. He's only had
Not had his first brew yet.
Yeah. I remember when we went to, I think it was Lanzarote or Tenerife with Matt. My gosh, having morning brews with him. I'm like, I'll just have one. He's like, oh, I'm on number 4 now, maybe before I leave the house.
I wouldn't be. I'd be
He's
in
putting,
the
like,
toilet
scoops
the
and
whole time.
I was just going to say, I'd be in the bathroom.
Tea
if I had
goes
that
straight through me.
Oh, not tea, mate. Coffee for me.
He's having
You seen that
scoops.
video of the monkey that does runs, and he's like like this as he's running. Have you seen that?
No.
I'll have to find it, dig it out.
What?
So that's me with the coffees. Back out to Amsterdam. KLM A321neo. And the Royal Jordanian is pushing as well.
Becoming quite irregular, that 321.
It is, yeah. I think it's daily at this point, if I'm honest.
Still
Maybe.
the only one they've got, isn't it? Or is it not?
I wouldn't know. It's nice though.
Yeah.
It's a bit strange how, a bit late to show you now, but how the livery kind of straightens up so much at the back behind the wing.
Yeah.
It's like sweeping at the front and straight at the back.
We've had a good update.
Nice.
We've had a good update. Off shortly, just closing up.
Yes.
I'll be pushing in like minutes. Then out and about. It's a lot easier to get going when you're just positioning. You don't have to go over mainland Europe and all these different airspaces.
Oh yeah.
Just got to talk to the next one down the road. Yeah, mate, send it. Been waiting all day. Want to go home?
How's Jim's phone doing? Jim?
Yeah, Jim, what's going on, man?
Come on, Jim, we need an
We lost
update.
him.
He's muted us. I think he's just turned everything on.
Video only.
Let's try sign language to him on the camera.
He's in Argos right now, flicking through the catalogue. USB-C cable, please.
Remember when Argos used to have books?
Yeah?
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
Me and Jem were talking about
iPads.
it. For Christmas, you used to go and
Get the little
circle
pen.
them. What you wanted?
I mean, like in the shop as well.
Oh, in the shop, yeah?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
little pen right out
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
you take
Tool
it-
stations
take it
still have that.
They
Do they?
do. And the tool
Ooh.
station one's massive, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like like this thick, like come through all these
Only
pages.
want 4 screws.
I know, yeah. Every screw in the world to use them.
Hey, thanks very much, Alex, for the 32 months, mate. Inching closer to the Wookiee badge. Keep up the amazing work, lads. Been great to see how the channel has grown in this time. Hey, Alex, thank you so much for sticking with us, mate.
Nice one, dude.
Oh, mate, I'll tell you what, 0-5s is the direction for greasers at Manny, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have to do a flight tonight.
Jim's at 5%. Should be alright then. Home straight now.
Daniel saying door is closed and steps are off on the 757. Great news.
It's happening then. It's happening.
It's happening.
This is where they just pull it into the hangar.
Listen, you won't be invited again, you. Can't say things like that.
Wonder what it'd take to get on board one of them. I remember, didn't we have a bit of a talk with Virgin back in the day?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we tried our best.
Yeah, and then they tried their best as well. They said, we're going to try and get you on for one of the retirement flights.
We were crossing our fingers, but it was wasn't possible.
I know. It was a bit of...
They asked as well, and we were like, oh, mate, we might be in business here.
Yeah,
They asked you.
Because you know, sometimes like
it was down to Madrid as well when it was that one.
Yeah, like sometimes
like
like you try and get like a cheeky question. You know, just quickly ask. Let me just see.
Yeah.
And you think, they're never going to say yes, and then they write back and go, it's not a bad idea actually. That let me ask the powers that be. And you're, oh, what? Like, no way, what?
Who's got a passport? Who's going?
But yeah, unfortunately not.
Yeah.
Oh, was it like the last commercial flight or the
It
actual
wasn't the last
retirement?
one.
No,
It
it
was
was
one of the retirement flights
so
down to Wales.
So there was no... I think the problem was there was no cabin crew on, and legally you can't just be there by yourself as a civilian.
Yeah. Makes
Do you ever
sense.
like imagine yourself in certain situations like that? And this morning when I was driving into work, I thought, imagine if we were on that plane today.
Yeah.
Imagine if we were just in there filming, and I was thinking, how would we get back from Wales?
Ride back up with the pilots in the taxi.
Well, I was saying with going to Madrid, because it wasn't Madrid Baracas, it was the other one, the where a lot of planes get stored and stuff. It went to there.
Ah.
I was like, how would I get home?
Is it Murcia? Does they keep a lot of...
Can't remember now. Is
They
it?
did in COVID at least. I'm sure it was Murcia. Something like that. Something on the south coast it was.
It's requested push.
Here we go.
This has had clearance for an extended test as well.
It's now the time to share the screen, folks. If you are looking for this retirement flight, let's get the screen, the stream shared. Let's get as many people in here as possible. Give this 757 the best send-off.
Never to be seen again.
Oh man, yeah, so sad. What's this on the taxi? Is it Jordanian? Is it or something?
Might be. It was picking up.
Yeah, just in quite a dark tail.
Yeah, I think it is.
Does flight radar say 20 minutes past 3? Does it?
Yeah, I think it just after a certain point it just thinks, yeah, an extra 40 minutes. Yeah, another one.
Yeah, it might have been Ciudad Real. Might have been that. The one that's not fully an airport, really. It's more of just it's used a lot for storage. I think the BA A380s went there during COVID, I think. Some of them.
Beautiful. Royal Jordanian's going to treat us to a taxi passo first.
That's nice. Love it. Wow. That's a good looking plane.
And ladies and gents, the 757 is now pinging.
Oh, man.
Oy, oy, oy.
Let's get this aircraft top of Flight Radar 24 if we can, guys. Everybody head over to Flight Radar. Click on the Jet2 757. Chanex 757 on the call sign. Let's get it to
Really?
number 1.
As if they have that call sign.
And Adele, thank you very much for joining Premium Economy membership. Appreciate that. Jim says, Mayday, Mayday, 4% now.
Oh, he might make it, you know.
He's calling emergency battery. Let's get it to number 1, guys, on Flight Radar. Come on.
Yeah, the 33-year-old 757 on a retirement flight here. The last ever flight it'll ever do before its last its resting ground in St Athan, South Wales.
Jim's currently rubbing his phone on the carpet to try and
Just trying any
Bit
old
of static.
lifestyle to get some power. We believe, Jim.
You can do it.
Jim, if I were you, I'd turn your phone off for a minute.
put it
and
in the fridge for a bit.
Put it in
Cool
the
it down.
fridge. No,
See
that's
ya.
bad.
No,
A cold battery dies fast.
I thought it was warmer.
No, no, you don't want a cold
Put it
battery.
in the oven. Microwave.
Put it in the oven. Don't microwave it.
Don't follow any of this advice.
No,
by the
don't
way,
do
guys,
that.
please.
Yeah, don't do that. I tried it. It didn't work well very well.
She's on the move. She is. Golf. Lima Sierra, Alpha Charlie, Jet 2757, 32 years old from 1992. Just about to make its retirement flight down to St Athan. You're watching live here on Airliners Live. Thank you all for tuning in.
Started her life at Air Transat over in Canada, believe it or not.
Oh.
Served about 10 years with them before eventually making her way around to Dark Group, and specifically under Dark Group Jet 2. Since 2006, she's been flying. So about 18 years of operations for Jet 2, which is a long time. It's been really well looked after. I know the maintenance team here do a 10 out of 10 job looking after them beautiful birds and still flying strong right up until the end. I remember, was it Tui who had the 7.6s when they retired? Not quite as nice of an ending when it went tech, didn't it? Down in, I think it was Palmer, from memory. And as a result, we never seen it back at Manchester. It did its last commercial sector and it got stuck out there and then just didn't come back.
Did it just go straight to the scrapyard then, or what?
It did, but, well, it was a cargo conversion.
Ah.
It went there, I think. Someone in the chat might know this. And then it had to come back because it missed its slot. So it came back to Manchester, like unbranded. And then had to use Manchester for parking for a while and then it flew back again.
The Jet 275 is now number 2 worldwide on Flight Radar 24.
Let's go.
Let's give it a click, guys. It deserves to get to number 1.
It does.
Really does.
Share it on social media, folks. Get your friends tracking it, of course. And tell them to tune into the stream as well. It's quite an iconic moment.
Share the stream. It is just where the 380 was, Andy, just round the corner near Quebec. So
yeah,
I'd keep your eyes to the left because it's not going to take long.
Wonder if we'll get a nice window open from the right side and a big wave or
Yeah,
not.
we'll see. We'll see. We do have pilots on board in contact as well, so they know we're here, but I'm sure they're busy as well, you know.
Chuck a little cheeky Airliners Live logo in the window.
Yeah, legend.
Yeah, you got it on the EasyJet.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll sign the plane when they're done. Like how they used to with the Concords and stuff.
Right now, just arriving in from Shannon.
Get a Sharpie. You got a Sharpie? You've got your Sharpie?
You get a Coke bottle and it's just got a little signature underneath the label. Hey.
So it should be visible. I'm sure I can hear it. I can hear the faint whistle of a 7.5. There you go. I can definitely hear that.
Oh, yeah. I can't even hear it through your mic.
We'll stick this way. I know the Royal Jordanian's departing, but I'd rather stick with this 7.5, to be honest. There's always another day for this Royal Jordanian, but not for this 757, I'm afraid. 200 more people to get us to number 1. We can do this. I'll jump on as well. There you go, number 1.
There it is. If someone can grab a screenshot of that, we'd really appreciate it.
Here we go.
And there she is. Enjoy this, guys. We'll be quiet now as we'll enjoy Alpha Charlie taxiing past us here at the Runway Visitor Park one last time.
Yeah, still branded up as well, which is nice.
If you've got hands, Andy, can you grab a picture as well?
I'll try it.
Actually, we'll just get a screen grab. It's not.
ALATC just saying that apparently Manchester ground frequency just wished Alpha Charlie all the best on their final flight out of Manchester Airport here.
Be so nice, wouldn't it, if we could bring that into the stream?
Yeah.
But fortunately not for us, I'm afraid.
So an emotional occasion. First of the last few to go.
It's going to take full length.
Surprised me that actually.
Great to see the aircraft #1 worldwide, Flight Radar 24, as it deserves to be. Alpha Charlie making its last flight out of Manchester.
Did you want to message so and so?
Yeah, I've done.
You don't know. Right, we're already lining up straight out on a very short flight down to South Wales. Met with a bit of applause here from the visitor park. Last time you'll ever see that plane here.
And just the slightest adjustment on the departure there.
Yeah. Mini wave.
Just giving a touch of a wave. I don't think it was. I think it was a little correction, but nice to see. And there she goes, guys. We're so proud to have brought that retirement flight to you. And as we said, we're going to be bringing you guys all of the Jet 2757 retirements, if at all possible. So please make sure that you keep an eye on the channel. Keep in touch with Airliners Live. And the next one is slated for Wednesday. So hopefully we'll see you on our Wednesday show. A mega job, Andy, up on the camera.
Thank you.
Of course, as well. Been good to have Jake with us as well today. Nice one, Jakey boy.
Mystery Jake.
No worries.
Nice one. Sorry,
No
a bit
worries.
delayed.
Nice
But good to see you.
Worth it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if we have a quick look on Flight Radar, we can just see the aircraft tracked #1 worldwide on Flight Radar 24. making a left-hand turn out of Manchester. And folks, that's going to wrap us up here at the Runway Visitor Park. Thank you so much for tuning in and spending that moment with us. And we'll be back on. Well, we'll be back on Wednesday, but we'll be back in a couple of hours, actually, because we're going to go and draw all the prizes for our charity fundraiser as well. So we'll see you back live in the next couple of hours as soon as we can get ready, just as soon as we can.
And
All right?
one more thing.
Yeah.
Jim made it with just 2% left.
Yes, get in,
Jim.
Jim. 2% left on the battery, mate. There we go. Love to see it, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. As always, we've been Airliners Live. You guys have been awesome. We'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. Ta-ra for now.
See ya.